All right, let's see if it's doing it. I don't know how this works. Um,
Well, it works.
monetization on. No adult content. No violence.
Damn.
None of the above. Submit.
I was thinking about being violent.
I like violence. Sometimes. But it's not happening to me. I know. Picky, picky, picky.
Yeah, really.
Okay, I'm so confused. Why? Oh.
She just can't.
Saying it's lighting live now. Hey, I got Darren on. Hi. I'm still trying to figure out if this is actually broadcasting to YouTube or what's going on. I have no clue.
Like I said, you look live.
Oh, I'm showing up on your phone? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you are.
YouTube?
Okay.
That's supposed
Cool.
to be finding you on YouTube?
Yeah.
It looks
See?
like you're live.
You're live.
Oh, sweet. Cool. All right. And then the next thing I just saw Wraith's ear. So, oh, good. All right. I just have to find it really quick on my end.
Why does it say Doc Zias J?
I don't know. That's what I was going to ask her. Just a second.
Why does it say Doc Zias J?
And that's my husband in the background, you guys. And I have my best friend's daughter, Amanda, here with us today. You've probably seen her in my live chats a few times. She is my partner for face painting. And Doc Zayas, there it is if you want to get into the stream. Hi, Missy. Hi, Dee Dee and Emma. Okay, and then the other thing, I have to set up her camera real quick, so I'm going to be kind of AFK here. I apologize.
Hi, Mom.
I'm sorry, it's pushing it through. Okay. Okay, if you're ever on your own device at home and you're showing my live chat, on your own device, all you have to do is, well, I gotta show that. All you have to do is click on that.
Oh, okay.
And it'll take you right to the StreamYard room.
Okay.
It's gonna show up under my account, but that's okay.
Yeah. You'll end up showing me again anyways.
Hopefully it isn't gonna have a fit. I don't know if it can do 2 accounts at once. Let's use a different one just in case. Okay. I don't know how to change that. You'll have to change it on the display screen. I might enter the studio. Come on. No. All right, we're gonna disable your audio, and we'll just put. You don't want to give them your last name because some people can get really creepy.
I was just gonna put Ash the winner or just Ash.
Do whatever.
All right. I'll type.
Yeah, because we do have the one microphone, so that should be fine. Oh, God,
Your seat's attacking you.
this thing. Okay. Oh. Hi, Mom. Hi, Mandy's mom.
So
Okay.
she's attached too.
So you're gonna have to stop it from playing on yours.
How? So
Echo. It's an echo. How do we pause this on here now?
we just turn the volume off?
No, because it's still picking up. Well, crap. I might just have to mute you. I think.
That's fine.
Let me add you because you're backstage, and then I can mute you, and we just don't miss it. Okay. And everybody's getting full
Connected?
view. Everyone's getting full view of
The house? Oh, that too.
Okay, you're muted. Except it's still going to come through this microphone.
So I can't turn off the volume on this, or
I just tried.
oh.
Mike's muted.
Okay. Oh, that was loud.
I'm also playing. Yeah, I can't go any further. Oh, good Lord. Oh, shoot. I don't know how this is working.
I have no idea either.
Because this is an iPad, I have no clue how to mute the playing on the StreamYard.
Down and then going to volume.
What if we do that? Let's see if that works. Yeah, I think we got it. I don't know how we're going to flip the camera around.
That does that on its own.
No,
Wait,
this camera's facing us right now. We need it facing your table.
so
Um,
can
Back camera. Oh my God, girl. You're smart. Okay.
oh hi. Sorry.
It's still. Oh, I'm hearing it off of your phone. You're going to
Oh.
have to disable on your phone
No,
now.
my phone's off.
Okay, so your camera, just all you have to do is tilt the stand however you want it. Okay, I think we got it. I am so sorry, you guys, for the confusion. Okay, Komodo. Hi.
Hi.
Wow.
I am trying to get used to this and trying to figure out this is the first time I'm doing this.
And I'm trailing for 800 subscribers.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, hopefully more.
But anyway, go ahead and subscribe to my channel.
Now, are you an artist or what are you doing? What do you do?
Oh no, I'm a YouTuber.
Okay, well, we're still getting set up, so I have no problem with that. I don't have an awful lot of subscribers myself, so sharing is just fine with me. So, okay, and we have Deviant Lulu in the background. There she is. Hi, girl. Hi.
Well, what about you subscribers? You can subscribe to my channel.
Yeah, I would go ahead and let's see.
Let's support my channel.
And now the question: what
Link
is
is
your
in the
channel name?
private chat.
What is your channel name?
Komodo Mouth TV.
Komodo Mouth TV. Okay.
It's in the private chat.
Or what?
You should find this one. Just copy the link. It's in the private chat.
Yeah, I see it. My question is, are you gaming or what's your channel?
Komodo Mouth TV.
No, what I mean is, what do you do on your channel?
Oh, we do like Fraggle Rock, Rock On stuff, and entertainment stuff.
Sounds good to me. Just a second. So I assume you're going to be the only one that has that name on YouTube. So I just put your name in the live chat here. Okay. Hi, Janato. Oh, cool. Yeah, I don't do Spotify. Hi, Mudbrooker. You're still playing that on your phone.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
So it's still
It's the
echoing.
iPad. I don't know how to mute it. I apologize. I don't know what you want me to do.
I don't know what I want to do.
Yeah.
Besides slap my iPad.
Christine.
Yeah. Go ahead and subscribe. Link is in the private chat.
Okay, all right. I've got you, I've already got you on the live chat on YouTube. So we're good there. I'm just still trying to figure out because I'm getting an echo from the iPad over here and I don't know how to fix that.
Maybe?
I'm not putting duct tape on my iPad.
It was an idea. I didn't say it was gonna be a great one. I just thought it was an idea.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to put you back on the backstage here, Komodo, because I'm expecting other artists to come in. So I kind of need the space.
Remember to subscribe to my channel.
Yep. Bye. Thank you.
All right.
for
Thanks a
coming
lot.
in. Make sure to sub here too.
Oh, you got some lovely characters. Anyways, I just wanted to pop on and say hi. I'll leave
Bye.
you alone now.
Okay, no problem.
Oh, you guys are joyous. Oh my god.
I'm
Okay.
still trying to figure out how to mute my iPad over here because Mandy's on the iPad and I'm
fucking
on
with things, and I'm on the
webcam
look at
and
me
we have a
right now.
microphone between the two of us because both of us are pretty loud anyway. So it's my poor
That's so
husband
loud.
tonight. But the iPad won't shut up. I can't get the stupid thing to mute.
I don't know how you're gonna do this. What one of y'all have to is she watching the stream?
I'm actually technically facing her, like my hand.
Yeah, she's got StreamYard going.
Oh, she has StreamYard going. Okay,
Yeah, because she's in.
she needs to mute the audio from the iPad.
We already did that, and it's still playing the whole StreamYard.
And it's still
It's playing
Coming
it and
through.
coming through the speaker on the
And now
tablet.
I'm on camera mode, so I'm so freaking lost.
A second, I gotta go help her. She shut the camera off.
There.
okay. Well, I'm gonna leave and let you all figure that out. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, what did you do?
I don't know. That's what I like. What did I
Good
do?
goddess. Okay, you took photos.
I did?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I've never used an iPad before, so
God, don't just start hitting buttons.
I hit buttons all the time. It's part of my job. I'm just pointing that out too. My job description: drive big vehicles and touch buttons.
Okay, so the
That
iPad
may or may not
microphone
work.
is muted.
It's an apple. It just works.
So it freaking doesn't. I'm gonna go on an apple bash.
I'm about ready to go on an Apple Bash.
Why do you
Audio.
flip the camera around? Oh wait, that's still flipped. Never mind.
No, I don't want it on an iPad microphone. That's the problem. Okay. And it's still, I don't know.
Did you
It's
get back?
muted. Cam and mic. Camera's okay. Audio won't shut up. Okay, it's saying the mic is muted, but it's still coming through this, and it's still playing the StreamYard. I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the microphone over here.
That's fine. I think
So-
they'll still be able to hear me. So
Yeah, well, hopefully the tablet won't. The mic is muted. Finagling things. Oh my God. Yeah, this is, I think I held one Google Hangout back in the day, and that's it. Okay, there's Doc Zayas. Edja. Hey,
Hey,
finally.
yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll advertise people for. Yeah, but they kind of need to cool it though. Yeah, if somebody said already fun stream. Yeah, we're all goofballs here. Anyway, I'm hoping we'll have Celeste Kitty later on. I don't know. Anyway, we have Doc Zayas as
Hey,
my other guest. He works a lot in pastels. My face painting partner here, Mandy, is going to be working in acrylics tonight. And I'm going to be trying to make scale mail again. I would continue to work on my Irate Bear portrait, but I'm using the webcam and the color is not as good. And because I'm not in my art room, I'm at my gaming computer. So
I decided earlier this weekend that I wanted to come and play, and that was the problem, I guess.
and Dee Dee and Emma, I don't mind when you say once, to have people subscribe to your channel, but please don't continue to spam my chat with it, or I will remove you. Because I do want people to share their channels. Don't think that's against, and you cannot. All right, I'm blocking you. You're done. I don't do this very often. First, I'm going to put you in timeout.
hangout.
I don't mind people asking for subs. I'm perfectly fine with that. I've been to channels that promote that too. We all need to grow. We're all smaller channels, but once is enough. And I pull the mom card. So, since we're getting started, we have to do the usual art room advertisement. Bob Ross, positive energy. When you need positive energy, you need Bob Ross. There we go.
You know when you do that and I'm watching, I'm just like, oh God, you make my mom and you just sound so old. Not to insult people. We're old. And like Bob Ross, because Bob Ross is pretty freaking cool for his day, but please give it up.
Hi, Nebulana. Yeah, her mother and I met when we were 11, so 42 years ago, something like that.
God. Mom's still gonna like the fact that you mentioned her age. Just saying. She's gonna be in the chat group going like, stop it.
Well, so most of the time you guys have seen me do painting, but I'm going to be doing either doing straight scale mail or just if I can't get that to work right, I'll be doing some chain mail like on there's the camera, the cover of the book here. And this is actually our wedding book, which I don't have finished yet, but we had people sign in here and everything. And don't treat pages with Mod Podge because they tend to stick to photographs like on here. I was really upset with that. But yeah, this thing weighs a ton. There's a lot in here. I'm writing in this little booklet right here, I'm writing the story of how our wedding went. Stuff like that. So yeah, there's a lot in here. Here's my handsome sweetie. We're geeks. We're really bad geeks. This is our 5-year wedding anniversary, actually, and we're hoping we're going to be able to be back at the Minnesota Renaissance Festival this year. Hoping. So this, my husband used to do a lot of this chainmail. He does a lot more knitting now, but this was one of his earlier pieces. My daughter wore this when she was 14, I believe, and it fits me now. But yeah, I'm going to make her a new shirt because now she's 23, needs a new shirt. So this one is retired. This is just aluminum, so it doesn't weigh a ton. You know, if we went steel, this would be a whole lot heavier. And we've made dresses out of chainmail and stuff like that. So those end up being family projects. They're so big. Wraith, am I taking up your cat bed?
I took up somebody else's cat bed over here.
Well, they'll live. Okay, so setting up the outlet here. So for scale mail, I'm going to try working with these polycarbonate scales again. They're not the greatest for doing large projects like trying to make an entire bodice out of them because the scales don't handle the stress as well. They're polycarbonate. They should be handling it, but they don't. So I'm going to add
colored metal. I've seen.
Yeah, we have lots of colored metal. But what I'm going to try to do is to do face mask coverings and start a whole new piece. So I'm not using the stressed ones. But yeah, so when we go to the Renaissance Festival, we just have these over top of a thin, you know, a single piece of fabric mask underneath.
You should get a white one so you could sell like a wedding veil made out of chainmail.
Oh, Darren.
What? Isn't that cool?
Oh, that's a great idea. Oh, man. That's a great idea. Now I got to find white scales. Oh, man.
Isn't that great collaborating
Hi.
with other artists?
Hi, Doubtful Corgi. Oh, yeah, it is. I love that.
I gotta find the picture of this tiger that I've drawn because
Oh, I love how it's already turning out, though.
yeah, I did the big ones. I like to do them bigger, but this is a smaller piece of paper, so I just did the tiger big in there. I don't have the whole face, just part of the face. And I was gonna see how that works out.
I really like it. I think it's very effective, actually, because you're zoomed in on that cat's face.
Because the eyes are so important to a cat.
Yeah.
And
Woodbroker.
so when I do a tiger, such a big animal, and his eyes become so insignificant when you draw like the full tiger. So
Yeah.
let me see. Where did I put exotic wildlife? I think that's where. I got this guy over in England sends me wildlife pictures from. I think he gets them from the zoo over there. He told me to get them from Africa, but I started looking at some of the pictures real close. And you can see off in the distance. You can see metal bars and
Yeah.
cement walls and stuff. So,
All right.
okay, that's
Are
it.
you okay? Troy?
Fine.
I think he's in a game. Are you in the game?
Yeah. What happened?
Nothing.
Okay.
So Kitty might come.
This is what you guys are up.
Sorry. What are you gonna do?
Go to bed.
Okay, well you're driving tonight though, right? Or are you
I don't know.
okay, well go take some sleep. I think you need some. If you're gonna be driving, you for sure need some.
Hi, Christina.
Hi Mudbrooker.
I
I'm
just-
sorry Wilson is here.
Was that Mudbrooker?
I just popped in for a couple minutes before I go rototill because I wanted to show you three things.
Oh, yes.
First of all, I want to show you that stick I was telling you about.
Oh, that's nice. I wouldn't even carve that. Just leave it as is. That thing's gorgeous.
And there's a little more here. There's the
Oh,
top
wow.
end of it. Got a little stump there. Yeah, like I said, I might whittle a snake head into it, but
Yeah, on the top, but
other
I
than that,
wouldn't
I think
do any scales or anything along the length of the rest of it. I would just leave
no,
it.
yeah, the bark on the bark on the vine, I don't know how good you can really see it. It's kind of scaly looking anyway.
Yeah.
So that
Oh my
worked out.
gosh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's like 7 foot tall.
It's perfect height for you, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm 6 foot, and that's bigger than I am. And I ran into the guy who had the pencil sharpener.
Yes.
I tried it out, and it works real good. It's nice and sharp. So.
Oh, good.
So it should.
Perfect.
And I found the book.
Cool.
That's a later edition. You know, I got a first edition one, and it had just a plain brown, kind of real heavy paper
What
cover.
book is that?
Book of Legendary Spells.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's all kinds of cool stuff in there. There's some voodoo, some necromancy, ceremonial white magic.
Oh, sweet.
There's a lot of herb spells, you know, roots and herbs and stuff like that in there. It's pretty cool stuff.
That's
And
cool.
like I say, there's a little bit of everything in there, some charms and such.
Is there a spell to keep your dog from chewing on your furniture?
I don't know about furniture, but there are a couple of spells involving dogs in there. Yeah, and there's, you know, some southern folklore and, you know, medieval folklore type spells. Yeah, it covers a little bit of everything. It's real neat.
That's cool.
But yeah, I'm going to go out and rototill before it gets dark and starts raining again, so I can plant my garden tomorrow.
That's one thing I got to say about, you know, Hilton showed me the knotted staff that he found too, or his kids found. And that thing actually is pretty cool too. My daughter found a piece of knotty wood too. Yes, I did say that. That's kind of a Renaissance joke about the knotty wood. But I'm jealous of hers. But then I had found at the historical rendezvous we were at that they had a beautiful diamond willow that had all the color changes and holes in it and everything. And that one I'm going to make my walking stick out of, but I don't quite know what I'm going to do with it yet. I want to do a deer antler or coyote skull or something embedded into it. And it's going to be kind of difficult. I don't want it to look cheesy, like I just slapped things on there, you know?
Yeah, Ma found that out deer hunting 15, 20 years ago. She found 2 of them, but I'm not sure what she did with the other one. She gave me that one. I don't know what come with the rest.
That's cool, though. I love that. That's a beautiful piece.
Yeah, Christina, I actually wanted to thank you because I'm working with my mom to get her Etsy page up and running so she could start selling her signs.
Oh, nice. Good.
Okay. Well, I'm going to run away. I'll be back when I'm done rototilling.
Okay. Yeah.
See you,
and
bud.
if you have the space, I'll add you back in.
Well, I already did.
Celeste Kitty's supposed to be here yet, too, so.
I'm not doing anything terribly artistic, so.
Yeah, that's okay.
I will see if you got room when I get back.
Okay. All right. Be safe and don't overheat out there.
Ah.
I did that earlier. It was not fun.
I did, too. Second, this isn't the healthiest thing.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to open the bag of rings.
You want?
No, I got it. Stubborn.
Did you make your own rings?
No, it's just too much of a hassle. We get them through Ring Lord in Canada because their prices are really super reasonable, and they now have a shipping center in Minnesota. So the shipping costs have gone down significantly too. And they have really good quality as far as dyeing their rings. Everything's anodized. So the colors just stay like this bracelet. I think now I've worn, oh gosh, I don't know. It's probably been about 6 or 7 years, and the color isn't even going anywhere. And I've washed my hands. I've, had this on at work and everything, and it just tolerates it all. So their stuff is really, really decent. That's theringlord.com.
I had a friend who used to make his own rings. He just had a metal rod, and he bent it so it had a handle, put it through some wood, and he'd wrap the wire around it, and then he would cut it, and it would come out in rings. He'd turn it while it rolled the wire up, and it was real heavy duty wire.
Yeah, we have the thing for doing that, but It's just, for the cost of it, and then to get the anodizing solutions and everything, it's just easier to have the ring lord do it. And
The Ring Lord.
yeah, Buddha beads
Sounds like
and
a
some of the
character
other
in
ones.
Your token.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
They've done some of their people have done chainmail for the Lord of the Rings and the Hobbit, I think, and several other movies. If you see real chainmail in there, it's probably the Ring Lord that's doing it. So yeah, they're pretty good. And like Buddha beads and some of these other ones in shops on Etsy that sell kits for doing chainmail, they all get their rings from the Ring Lord. I think there's one other company that dyes their own colors now, but they're more expensive than the Ring Lord is. So we swear by them. We've been buying from them for years. And they sell findings, and they have scales that are etched with designs like dragons and steampunk designs and stuff like that. But I'm working with the carbonate ones today. Make sure I get this right. I just got to lay the right way. Just
Yeah,
so-
my current quarantine project is I'm going to be carving a D20 the size of a bowling ball.
Oh my god! Why?
To kill time.
Okay, understandable.
I hope
Like-
my husband didn't hear that.
Like I'm still working, so I'm thankful for that, but my hours have been cut, so I need to find some way to fill the hours of the day. I've been doing a lot of cooking and a lot of napping.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
I got 2 days cut off of my schedule.
Sweetie, I'm sorry Wilson is carving a D20 the size of a bowling ball.
Oh my god.
You should see my husband's dice collection.
I can name crap ton of gamers who would be like, oh yes.
Including me.
Yeah.
We have a couple of D100s in this house. I gotta make sure I get this. If I
A friend of
remember.
mine had a D100. It was in liquid or something. It was a ball about the size of a golf ball.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it has a
And it was
bubble.
clear on the outside, and the die was inside a liquid or something. It was weighted somehow.
Plus 3s, 5s, 7s, 9s, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Yeah, he's got all sorts of odd sized ones.
I'm trying to what would you use a D13 for?
He's collecting dice. So far, we haven't used it. Hi, Rachel.
There's a company called Dark Elf that used to make a dice. I don't know if they're still around.
I don't know. I know I'm gonna try to play with resin and make my own.
I've got a 120.
He's got a 120 sided die.
See, that makes no sense to me.
It does for encounters. I've only played the old D&D. I didn't play any of the newer ones. I
Oh,
played
okay.
the original.
See, I've not been playing D&D. I've been playing Call of Cthulhu.
Ooh. Yeah, we do mostly GURPS around here, but his sister is just starting with RPGs. So we're introducing her to second edition AD&D. Because we like second edition.
That's the one with the player's handbook has the devil kind of altar, and they're trying to get the eyes, which are gems.
No, that's actually first.
That's first
Just
edition.
first.
Yeah.
I was always told there was an edition before that or something that was just like a little. That was the first edition.
Like Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, that was basic D&D, and it had the dice and a little white crayon in the box. And I
Yeah.
still have mine.
You had to put the crayon to get the numbers to show up on the dice.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I had that.
Oh, do you need a different chair?
I need something soft.
Oh, wait. Oh, I lost.
If possible.
There's a chair under those blankets over there.
Or here.
That's a
Oh,
really.
that'd be perfect.
I think it's a bit big for the chair.
Oh no.
My butt's big, so
Well, I
it
was
works.
thinking either that or give her the nicely upholstered claw-footed chair, but that's okay. Hi, Blue.
Is Blue in here?
Well, he's not in the stream, but
Because I'm looking at the StreamYards because that usually goes with the time that I'm at. But
yeah,
there's Blue.
there's Blue.
Yo.
Did you want in?
I like Blue.
Pop you the link here,
I am
Blue.
the champion.
Yes, you are.
I held the. No, I can't see.
So, Christine,
Oh, you did.
I have a chicken named after you.
I know. I heard you say that last time. I think that's
Okay.
great. And you named your farm after my little village in Minecraft too. I love it.
Well, it was a Wellspring, but we changed it to Mirkwood.
Oh, okay.
Because my wife's like, we don't have a well or a spring. So I said, well, if I change it something, that's why I named the chicken after you, because I was like, well, if I change the name of the farm, then because I hadn't named all my new chickens this year. So
Do you
Now,
ever
Christina,
know
can you see my icon?
or what's-
Yes.
what's the deal?
Those are the signs my mom makes.
I do.
Those are cute. Those are very cute. Hubby brought over his collection.
Well, you can put it on my camera. if you
Yeah,
want.
probably show it better on Mandy's camera. Each compartment has a different size dice in it.
Oh, I've seen way worse than that.
It's gonna get way worse.
Eventually, someday.
Yeah,
Here, I'll take it back.
yeah. Especially if I get used to doing dice molds. I have to make molds of some of the cheaper dice there, and then make my own castings off of it. I'm gonna see if I can pull it off.
Someday, when you ask us to help you move to that elderly home,
There'll be
There'll
tons of
be-
dice and art supplies.
there's gonna be boxes upon boxes of dice.
I'm probably gonna recruit
Paintings.
recruit you and your brother to.
Jesus.
There's
I don't know if you can see
120 dice on Mandy.
wow, that's quite an impressive collection there. Looks like a display at an old D&D store.
That was something we kind of wanted to do.
Yeah, 59. What's that mean?
You're
Well,
right.
there's no good art stores down here in this part of Georgia. You have to go all the way into Atlanta, and they have only one in Atlanta.
Jeez.
That's
Yeah,
a decent art store. So I thought trying to have one out here. My wife always wanted a coffee shop, so I was like, have a coffee shop that's also an art store and back art supply store.
Yeah.
And in the back, you could have a gaming room.
But
Sorry.
then it wouldn't want people
like
bringing
Seeing all the nerds.
coffee into the where I have all the paper for sale.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, if you're going to get into dice making, do you have a pressure pot?
No, I'd be doing just straight resin pour into the molds because I've been playing with resin quite a bit.
Yeah. There's a channel I've been watching that it's something about the way he does it is just hypnotic. It's like watching curling.
Is it that Roy something or other? I don't.
Ribinator.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I started watching him. You're right. It is hypnotic. His stuff is great. And he does like the glow in the dark, and he tries weird things inside and has liquid inside the dice. And
Yeah, the swirling dice. That was.
Oh man, that's cool.
Apparently, I'm not as nerdy as everybody else is in this wonderful chat here. I am realizing that now. I'll step back and be like, okay, let you guys take care of the conversation.
You're still kind of nerdy.
Ask me about animes. Ask me about
Yeah, see, you're still kind of nerdy.
sod farming. I don't freaking know.
You say sod farming?
Yes.
I used to deliver sod. Drove an 18-wheeler with the forklift on the back and pick up sod, and take it into neighborhoods in Atlanta and stuff.
My family owns a sod farm up here, and
It's huge.
it is huge. I'm not going to deny that. I've been working there my entire life. My dad's been working there pretty much his whole life, and my grandparents were the original starters of it. And
They grow fescue and zorgia and stuff like that.
Huh?
What kind of grass do they grow up in Minnesota?
Bluegrass.
Huh?
Kentucky bluegrass.
Okay. Down here it's fescue and Bermuda and zorgia and centipede.
Yeah, we don't mess with those. We do have a hybrid one where it does very well with like wet spots or with shade, but it's called hydro seed, I think. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong.
Yeah, I want to grow fescue because rabbits it's good rabbit food.
Oh yeah.
And it grows in the shade. And I have like a little forest going, so right now my front yard the weeds are getting real tall, but I have tiger lilies and I want to wait for the tiger lilies to bloom before I go cut the weeds. So my neighbor's probably thinking, I'm pretty lazy or something.
Oh, don't worry about it. I just mowed my lawn yesterday and it came up to like my mid calf.
Mine was there today. I had the dandelion forest. I swear I probably had some trolls and little fae inside of there as the dandelions were trees. They were so big. And so today I had moved pavers and weeded some beds and then mowed. And I came in, my face was just absolutely red because it's hot out there right now. So I was impressed that I actually got stuff done.
Now, Christina, if I may ask, and I don't want to get you going on this subject again, but did G-Man block you? Because he blocked me.
Oh, I don't know. I unsubscribed to him after I told him off because he made fun of
Alex
having MS. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I told him those words to his face on camera and then rage quit. And it felt so good. It felt really good.
I had tried going in that stream that day, and I was backstage for about 25 minutes before I just got booted out. Then came back in because I thought the StreamYards had just kind of weirded out.
Yeah.
Was in for about 2 or 3 minutes, got booted out again, went back in, and I had been he figured out how to block people from StreamYards.
Oh wow. I'm sure he blocked me, but I don't care.
I'm still blocked in his chat.
He's an utter tool, and I am so done with him. Between that and his views on how the rapist, it's all about the rapist's rights and all of this crap. I'm so tired of rape apologetics and all that crap that he promotes on his channel.
I don't even listen to him, except for I'll watch clips of him where Von Helton's on his show or something, or Shani and.
You see, I really thought the honeymoon was over between him and Vaughn when the whole zombie Jesus got brought up.
Well, Vaughn brings views, so I think he's just using Vaughn to get views.
I wouldn't be surprised. And Helton gets very upset and latches onto that. I'm sorry, I still don't call him Vaughn because he hasn't earned that title. That's a title, and I don't call him that. I either call him his first name or I just say Helton. So that's why, if anybody sees me do that, that's the reason. But he wants people to talk to, and I fully understand that. Oh, there's Blue. And he does talk to me sometimes, but he's really upset with Lulu right now. So.
Because Lulu, 1, didn't accept his advances, and 2, she does not fit his particular brand of paganism.
Yeah, and I had that discussion with him. I'm like, because she's following Scott Cunningham and Silver Raven.
Oh.
And that's how I started with that.
He wrote the book Solitary.
Guide, Witchcraft for the Solitary Practitioner.
Yeah, I read that book.
Yeah, it's a good book, and that's how she's getting her path started. And I said that to him. I said, "You're dealing with a theological difference here. She's not being disrespectful. She's not playing around. She's learning through her process, and she's going to find her way." Well, except that she's also told him on no uncertain terms she's not taking any crap. And yeah, so he's mad. And he's mad at me. And it's like, well, you know,
He's mad at you because you gave him a cursed necklace.
Well, he apologized to me for that, actually.
What's
I
that?
think he's just mad. I think he's just mad in general because I'm pretty sure court didn't go out the way he wanted it to.
Yeah, I still that.
Deviant Lulu? Do you mean, when you say Lulu, do you mean Deviant Lulu, that channel?
Yes.
Yeah, that person has me blocked.
Really?
Great.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
My reputation precedes me, no doubt. So
I mean, I hate to say it, man, but I mean, you're blue.
That is diet.
it'd be different if I was angry all the time, or was swearing all the time, or wish cancer on everybody. You know, I mean, I do those things, but it's not all the time. What else?
It's
But
just
again,
weekends and holidays. It's okay. I'm sorry. I'm color commentary. I apologize. I don't even know who's talking. I'm not paying attention.
Mandy's new to this whole thing, so she doesn't know who we're talking about. But yeah.
never heard of G-Man or Von Helton, Miss Mandy?
No.
She works too
Wow.
much. Does her own thing.
I'm happy when I can even tap into the live stream every now and then and be like, "Hi, Auntie, love you. I'm going back to work now."
Yeah, she's on my iPad right now, so.
Yeah, I don't spend that much time online as I used to with the chickens and the garden, and my artwork takes up a lot of my time.
Oh, Dr. Zayas, I must disagree. I mean, you upload pretty regular.
Yeah, I do. A lot of times I'm uploading a video while I'm doing my chores.
See, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, this girl works, 10 times harder than a lot of people do, so.
Don't break me up too much. During the winter, I get to sit on my ass and do absolutely freaking nothing.
Yeah, they get real busy.
I get to wonderfully enjoy my winter, while during my summer I have to work and slave and not get to do anything fun. And I live in the state of Minnesota where there's 10,000 lakes and I can't even, run off and go boating or anything like that.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Where the heck was my starting point?
Did you lose yourself again?
I lost myself again. Yes, I did. It's easy to do. And scale mail,
See,
it's easy.
since Christina and the Dr. Zayas are here, I hope you guys would do something non-representational one time. I'd really love to see that.
What do you mean by non-representational?
Yeah.
I mean, not a picture of anything, just something like a line or a feeling of texture or experiments with color,
I need
Not
to
a picture.
experiment with shadows. I could probably do something like that sometime.
Sure, yeah, something like that.
On my shading and my shadows and stuff.
Yeah, I could actually.
But just something that would
Well, I've been watching.
that's more feeling oriented. That's more emotional than just a picture of, a cow or a dog or a horse. Just something, modern, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
Modern
I
art.
did one modern art piece back in the day because my art teacher insisted that we do that in high school. Actually, I did a couple of them, and then I did one more that one of my former boyfriends has. And
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Somebody
Yeah.
special's coming. I'll be right back. Oh, somebody special wants to join. Hold on.
all right.
So which one of the boyfriends? The one that ended up in jail? The one that ended up turning gay? Wasn't there like
The one that
The
ended up
killer in
turning
there, too.
gay has the painting.
I'm looking in the wrong one.
Well, I'm bi, so I don't care, you know. It's like, but
Same
I
here, I'm
was
just saying.
I was pretty surprised when you know, he was dating his best friend, and yeah.
I got a question. Who asked for the feeling?
Blue did.
Does that come close?
Yeah, that does. Put that down.
So does that come close to what you're talking about?
Well, he walked away. He said somebody
Oh.
was
Well, I'll
just
show him here in a
playing
minute.
with random colors, something that doesn't show a specific thing. I love the shading on that though. That is really
that-
cool.
Yeah, I would like. I don't want to speak for Blue, but like I would definitely agree with that.
I mean,
Yeah,
like,
that's cool. I like that one too. The
that
Celtic.
took me for freaking ever.
Oh my
Oh.
God, knot work is a pain in the butt. Oh, that's nice.
I don't know if you could see it on camera, but I did do a Celtic cross, and then I got a phone call from a buddy. He's like, "Can you do that again?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's got it tattooed now on himself. This one took me forever and a week, but that one was really cool when it turned out.
Oh, I like that. That came out really nice.
Yeah, I'm so proud of that. And then I got my dragon.
Yeah, the most artistic thing I've ever drawn was back in high school when I had to take art class. We had a project that we had to draw scissors.
Oh, God. Okay.
I want that dragon, Mandy.
No,
I want
like
that dragon in my life.
that was
All of
the-
you are going to jail.
Better.
You're all going to hell cell. Hell cell. All of you will go to hell cell. Once I get done with the local yokels, I'm coming after all of you.
What?
It's 1/64th scale hell cell.
He has to go in order to sue all these people on the internet. He has to go to their individual state to sue them.
Mm-hmm.
You can't
My
extradite.
lawyer's working that out. My lawyer is going to take it. Don't worry. I don't care how long it takes. I will sue all of you and get all of your money. I will be drinking pop from your Mountain Dew, in fact, from your refrigerator.
All right, so just to interject, I don't know if anyone caught it last night, but there were two people that came in on G-Man's stream. The first one came in as Joseph White, and the second one came in as Douglas Benge.
Oh dear. Yeah, I haven't watched.
You trolls are nasty and disgusting, all of you. All my haters are disgusting.
And that's when Vaughn got his wrench back.
Yes.
But no, what I was saying was like back in high school, we had an assignment where we had to draw scissors.
Yeah.
So me being the, kind of asshole I am, I drew scissors as opposed to rock or paper.
Oh.
So like I drew my hand making like the sideways peace sign as scissors.
That's
great.
Teacher didn't accept it.
I would have given you an A for that. I'm
Yeah,
serious.
originality there.
Some of my art was displayed in MoMA when I lived in New York. I was a DJ and also a modern artist when I lived in New York.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we're losing Mandy fast.
It's okay. I'm gonna go back to drawing now. I give up. I
Silent
quit.
scholar help.
Oh, Mandy, is Mandy a 20-something? And is she skinny?
She has a military boyfriend. You might want to leave that girl be.
I wasn't gonna say
Her
that.
boyfriend's not as.
I'm skinny. My aunt Christina.
You should come live. I have a great estate in Kentucky.
He's
A great
making
estate with a pond, forest. We've got everything. You should come and live with me, Mandy. Are you bisexual?
I think her mother would kill him. I really.
Yeah. See, all my girls have to be bisexual because I need 2 or 3 wives.
What the hell?
20-something bisexual pagan.
Yes, you have to be pagan too. Pagan, skinny, 20-something bisexual who doesn't object to being one of many wives.
You also have
When
to
are you
be
moving in?
you also have to be half retarded and schizophrenic.
Just, I see Jesse popping up on the screen here soon, being like, "What in the fuck are they talking about right now?"
Okay, we do want to keep the
Oh,
language
my bad.
down, though.
I
so.
swear a lot. I apologize. If you want.
No, it's okay if you swear. It's okay if you swear. Just so long as you're a skinny 20-something pagan.
No, I don't.
They look skinny enough.
Petite. Don't forget petite.
What?
Oh, I'm short. I am that.
No,
I'd be petite too.
I just want to control the swearing because I don't want to be demonetized.
Oh, that would not be good.
So that's kind of the rule, and sometimes I do get some kids watching, so I want to keep it family friendly a bit, but not, I don't know about that.
I'm very family friendly. I'm very family friendly, except for the fact that you trolls destroyed my family.
He's gonna be so mad. It's gonna be
Single tear rolls down my cheek.
Oh my!
Have
sorry.
you seen the Have you seen the latest, the D-Day one on BitChute from Von?
No, I've been watching horror movies on Hulu and Netflix.
Oh well, no horror movie compares to Von Helton. What are you talking about?
I was gonna say.
You've been watching what on Hulu?
Some random horror movies that pop up in my feed, and I've been just kind of de-stressing after the whole G-Man thing. I'm like, I'm done with it, So.
I'll tell you what, the one movie that they had on Hulu for a while, about 3 or 4 years ago, that they won't put back on there, is in the Mouth of Madness.
Never seen it.
Oh my God, it is the best John Carpenter movie ever made.
Yeah, I've never seen that one.
Sounds a little crappy.
I think I'd do better on kids' cheeks if I could do what I'm doing with the day. just turn around.
Get over.
Tip over. I'll paint your face this direction.
You know what?
I heard a male voice from the background say it was very Lovecraftian. Exactly. That's why I love it.
Yeah. No, what I'm expecting is we get a
rack.
Yeah, a rack that we
spins.
hang the children upside down, and we can turn it any which way. I kind of have to have all 4 limbs stretched out in a 5-pointed star, and we can turn them any way we want, so we can paint on their faces easier.
What is that called? I know what it's called.
I know what it is too, and I
You
can't.
talk about something that'll get you demonetized. Wow, keep talking this way.
That is true.
I want to put kids on racks.
Well, I went to a party one time, punk rock party back in the early 80s, and they had this fish tank filled with red jello, and they took baby toy dolls, and they took the arms and legs off, and they were floating in the jello.
Oh my God.
It's cute.
That is disturbing and awesome at the same time.
We get
Oh, my friend Vane Helton. Oh,
the face painting. We get some kids that
just
are
missed him, man.
that, oh my gosh, they're terrible. It's like
And then
trying.
we've got kids who come back. They're like, I messed it up. Can you clean it up?
Yeah, and
Come on.
they want a button line in front of kids that have been waiting, because it's like,
Well, I've already been here. I waited in line already.
yeah, that's
Doesn't
not how
matter.
it works.
My lines look horrible.
Although now it's looking like they're going to have Pagan Pride in with Paganicon inside a hotel, if they have it at all.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, if we don't,
We have to pay to get in.
well,
And it's only slightly discounted. And it's
whatever you
only
decide.
there's no crowd in this hotel event at all.
That's
So, and they already have a face painter too every year. So I don't think we're going to be having an event at all. But the
mean,
state fair is not going to be running. So
Back.
yeah, the state fair is not happening this year.
All right, so I've tried.
people missing their stuff on sticks. What are we gonna do?
I've tried.
My pork chop. Why do I not have it on a stick? Sorry.
I've tried telling this joke before.
Yeah.
So my mother, she calls herself a witch.
Yes.
Guess what my mother's name is?
What?
Just take a stab in the dark.
Matilda.
No.
Very
Think good.
Broomhilda?
Glenda.
Glenda.
Oh dear.
Oh, Glenda the witch. Was she the one in the south?
North.
No.
North?
North. She was the good witch.
They're spelled different.
Was
David
that
Bubble.
this story was based on Kabbalism, wasn't it? The Wizard of Oz, the elements of like animal,
Somewhat.
vegetable, mineral.
Like the good witches were north and south, the bad witches were east and west. But Glinda in Wizard of Oz was spelled with an I, not an E.
Oh yeah.
So does that make her the bad witch?
Absolutely not.
Like the bad version of Glinda or something? I don't know. I'm
evil twin.
there we go.
All right. Let's try this
I'm
again.
making a joke. I'm sorry I didn't laugh.
The hard part of starting a scale mail piece is actually getting the scales right when you start it.
Are you saying that for everybody, or are you just saying it for yourself?
I'm growling at it. I hate starting these things.
Makes you feel any better? My lines look terrible.
Well, you're going to be painting over them, but once you screw up a scale mail piece, it's really hard to fix it. What on earth did I do?
Are you making chainmail?
I'm trying to do scale mail face masks.
Oh.
Yeah, and getting this thing started is being a nightmare for me right now.
I'm gonna say this about your camera. You can't kind of see what you're doing because all you see is your hands.
Yeah, I know. I can't angle it any different.
Can
If I
you
try
put the
to,
pop can in front of you instead?
then they're going to get a full view of nothing but cleavage.
And
Do it.
that's a bad thing because not like they're not getting that view right now. I mean, like right there, like if you put it in front of you, like right now, you wouldn't show as much cleavage. I mean, I don't think you would show cleavage.
Oh.
It's okay.
I'm staring at this piece and going, what the heck did I just do? All right, start over. Okay, I'm done growling at it. Yeah, see, now it's almost too far.
Well, I do have to jump off here for a moment. If y'all have room, I might come back in.
Okay.
So, yeah, y'all have a good night.
All right, you too. Thank you,
Bye.
Wilson.
See ya.
See you later.
Wait, we've been talking to a soccer ball?
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
No.
Oh,
I'm
jeez.
gonna turn that off.
Wow.
I didn't think it was that loud.
Okay, so let's start this over again.
I'm just the background voice.
That's okay. We'll let you be the background voice. Oh my gosh. There. Now, if I mark my center scale, I might actually be able to find it again.
Be the background voice. Like, remember the game shows back in the 80s and stuff when they would have that same guy was the same voice on every game show. He'd be giving out the telling what the prizes were.
Yes. Yes.
It seemed like it was the same guy in every show.
That man made a lot of money.
Yeah.
Makes everybody else in the voice industry look broke.
No, I don't see Celeste yet.
That's a bummer.
Yeah. Well,
What are you going to do? I want to go visit her. She don't live that far from me. It's probably a good, like, 6, 7 hours, maybe 6 hours, 5 hours, 6. Jacksonville area.
Yeah, that's what she told me. She's out that way. So
I don't get down there. I get to Florida because I got family in Tampa, but that's the other side of Florida. But when I have opportunity and a little bit extra money, I like to go down to Brunswick area, and that's my favorite area of Georgia, and Jekyll Island.
mm-hmm.
And I want to just go there and just bring my portable easel and draw birds all day or something.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Blue person, I don't know who this is. What is with the question? What happened to the 500?
Amberlyn Reed. She's still around. I just don't watch her anymore either because it depresses me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just wondering. I was like, please tell me you're not calling that Christy.
No. No, he was asking because I used to do videos about her, and it just got to be way too much for me to.
Here's a name which shall not be mentioned.
Yeah, Amber, and then there's another one named Chantal. She goes by Foodie Beauty, and she's really obnoxious. And then there's Life by Jen, who's like almost 600 pounds, and and then there was one other. Amy's Life Journey, who is a converted Muslim woman who is about 500 pounds and abused her kids on camera. And it's just, oh my gosh, there's some interesting peoples out there.
I have to do a small shout out to a friend of mine because she's texting me and telling me that she's watching or listening. Hello, Karma. Love you, Karma. See you soon, Karma.
That's Celeste's daughter goes by Karma too.
Yeah, she just had a birthday.
Oh yeah, she did.
She had Mexican food. I saw those videos.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
I've talked to Karma. She's a nice kid. So when Celeste and I do our package exchanges, I made something for Karma that's going to be in that box that I send them to.
How many kids does she have?
I think she's only two. I thought she had a boy too, but I might be wrong. It might be just Karma. I don't know. Okay, so I got that scale added there. I need this one right here. I still have my center portion marked.
That kid's gonna have issues when she's older.
Well, that's not her real name. But her YouTube handle is Karma.
Good.
My friend's real name is Karma, though.
They grow up, somebody nearby him says, Karma's a bitch.
I always thought when Karma grows up and she gets married and her husband gets mad at her, he could say Karma's a bitch.
Yeah, that's what Troy just said.
If my friend's wife is listening, I apologize. I never call Karma a bitch.
Oh, she's not. Yeah, female dog, you named it Karma. You could say Karma's a bitch.
Oh, yeah, you could.
I would rather have my dad call Ruby Karma instead of what he usually does, which is he sings the Ruby song, Don't Take Your Love to Town.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, that's what he does.
Well,
Oh, that's
what
funny.
Dad does. He loves to do that. I'm like, really? You need to stop?
I'm just
She
glad
gets
we got
excited
this.
every time he says it too. I'm like, really?
She's such a sweet dog.
She is a sweetheart. I love my dog.
She's a little dense in the
Yeah,
head.
no, I'm not denying that. She's kind of slow on the uptake, but when she finally gets there, it's actually not too bad.
Lincoln is such a beast.
But he's such a chicken.
Yeah, you guys, this giant black German Shepherd. Yeah, what your mom say? He's like 124 pounds or something.
I think he's up to 130. I
and they said he's 14 pounds overweight, which on him you really can't tell because he's just a massive dog. And he is a big love bug, and he's afraid of everything. Yeah,
Anyway.
he is the sweetest, but German Shepherds are babies anyway. They're such lovey things.
My dad says, you know, if anybody came into the yard, I think he would attack them, but as soon as like a big boom happened or whatever, that dog would be right back underneath the deck and Dad would be screwed.
Yeah. He wouldn't be able to say, Lincoln, go get help. Timmy's fallen in the well. Oh my God. Yeah, he'd be worthless.
But he's a good dog, and so is Dane. Master Dane.
Master Dane, the story behind this dog's genetics. He is part Dalmatian, part, what was it, Cocker Spaniel, and half Chihuahua.
No, part Chihuahua.
Part Chihuahua, so...
It's Cocker Spaniel, part Chihuahua, part Dalmatian. And
Christina.
Who is who, because we don't freaking know.
He looks like a miniature Great Dane with a wiener dog body. It's just weird.
There's this guy named Rafi.
Parents had Cocker Spaniel in them, but I don't know how everything happened, and I don't even want to question it.
If there was a box involved or not.
Or
Anyway,
somebody crouched down. And was
anyway, Doc.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a link in your on there. There's this guy named Rafi, does art, but he does a lot of videos of how to sell your art and how to set up stuff.
Okay, I'll share it.
And you'd probably like this guy. I think he's down in Florida somewhere, but him and his wife are both artists, and he's really cool guys.
Oh, good. Yeah, I just put it up and I'll share it.
Yeah.
Okay, there's 2 rings in that scale. Okay, I think I'm getting it. See, I think you're for
the
sure.
the arch is wrong here. I know that, and I know that this needs to be a little bit bigger. I'm getting there.
No, I think your style, from what you showed on your drawings and stuff, you've had a huge improvement over the last couple of years.
I've gotten faster.
I
have to
face
admit.
painting really makes you
Yeah,
fast
it-
at what
it
you
makes
do,
me
you know.
I feel like I'm getting better. Like,
Yeah, you are. You really are.
Have you ever eaten at Medieval Times?
She hasn't. Hubby and I have, because we went there on our honeymoon in New Jersey.
Yeah.
You broke to do that stuff.
It's expensive. But the guys who train their horses come up from Mexico. There are these guys that are incredible, can get horses do almost anything.
Oh yeah. Yeah, when my mother was showing, she was that way. It's like she can make a horse do whatever she, wanted them to do, because they would just, she's kind of like the horse whisperer that way. We had some animals that had been really badly abused by people, and they'd come to us for rehabilitation, and then we're showing and all of that too. So, I mean, it was just all the time stuff going on like that. And
Yeah, I'm a chicken whisperer.
I did not know that was a
I got my rooster to eat out of my hands.
Well, I went to my friend's farm, and he's got I want to videotape his partridges because they were running across the yard, and it looked like this comic anime thing happening. It was so hilarious watching all these partridges just run wide open like they're doing the Goku run with the hands
They
behind.
all follow each other in a line.
Oh my God, that was hilarious. But then I came to get eggs and stuff from him, and one chicken was coming up to get petted. And it's like, oh my God, this is too funny. I love this.
I don't know if this will show, but That was my last piece that I did. It's upside down.
Oh,
And I understand that, but it was the last piece I did, and it was
yeah. See,
for a friend.
your forms and everything are getting so much better.
I even put real glass on it.
Hey, why not? I've been putting resin over top of my paintings, so.
My best friend's like, is that gonna pop off? I'm like, I'm not sure.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not, but maybe just not step where, you know, you put it.
Yes. I think
She
I
put
got
it
it.
over a fish tank, and I'm like, oh, no, if we put some blood drops into the, no, never mind.
This is Halloween. This is Halloween.
Which is why I made it that way. It was,
Oh, cool.
one friend likes Beauty and the Beast, and her husband does Haunt every year, which is a Valley Fair thing in October where
Yeah.
everybody goes to, you know, get really scared apparently. And he was Mr. Cleaver the last 2 years. He's switching over to something else. Before that, he was Pooh Boy, and I'm not describing that
No, we won't.
because I get nightmares from that. I told him you're not ever allowed to talk about that ever again. He's like, but that was a part of my life. And I'm like, I don't care.
It's not a part of your life now.
If you love me, you'll stop talking about it. It's like, yeah, no.
I think I might be getting it. Oh my gosh.
Nope, you don't.
Oh, stop.
Are you watching it?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say like,
He's just doing the commentary.
I thought that was my job.
I'm the voice in the background.
That is true. Ah, you're the wizard.
Not no way, not no how.
Man behind the screen. Ignore that man. Oh, curtain. Sorry.
Problem with these computer gaming chairs, I think my buns are sweating.
Family friendly.
I am so overheated right now. Oh my god.
Keep dropping rings.
All right.
Oh, you're doing chainmail over there, sweetie?
Oh, I found my alpha visor.
Oh, let me know if you want a camera. I'll set up my iPhone over there.
No.
He'll just come over and just show it.
Oh yeah, I know.
Kind of like I haven't shown my face yet. I'm kind of just like, no, I'm
No.
good.
That's okay. You don't have to.
I'm glad Mandy doesn't have the camera pointed at her face, because when it did, it showed my bald head sticking up over my hair.
I'm sorry. I wasn't aiming like that way. I wasn't attempting that, but no.
Okay, I need some more scales. There we go. This is actually starting to happen now. Yay! Oh, what a pain in the butt, though, sometimes, I swear. What the heck? It looks like a chicken foot.
The problem with the pastels that you can buy all these blenders, but nothing blends as good as your fingers.
Exactly.
You end up with stuff all over your fingers.
I agree. I just did one a few days ago for a friend of mine, and I'm like, I can't try using paper towel, freaking nothing, but using my fingers, well.
I found this in with the polycarbonate scales. It looks like chicken foot. You better be careful and not play with it. It might be something from somebody's voodoo thing or something.
Or you could start using voodoo with
No,
it.
I think it's actually a casting piece from doing all these scales, but yeah, it still looked like a chicken foot.
Part of the strip that they punch it out of.
Yeah.
Bloody chicken foot.
Don't mess with those.
Yeah. There we go. Oh, I'm getting it.
Was it maybe The Island,
Yeah.
where they tried to scare that woman off by And those voodoo people were putting the chicken foot and then rubbing it on her belly, the blood.
That's disturbing.
Yeah, that is.
They were trying to scare them off because they knew they were going to find this. They were looking for treasure, but there was a ship that sunk in that same area that had all kinds of morphine on it.
Oh.
So they didn't want these people to find it because they didn't want to find, or look in there because they didn't want to find all that morphine.
Oh yeah. I know. Oh, I didn't know if the iPad
I
had
was
disconnected and reconnected again, but it's still, you're still active on the camera.
Maybe somebody else is trying to hook up.
No, don't have anybody else right now, so. Wish belong.
I made right into the middle of the chainmail. Oh my god.
That just jump on
Cats.
top of you. Oh
Yes.
no!
Her
You're like,
tail-
I need attention, like now.
her tail is so fluffy.
Yeah.
We figured they might not be Maine Coon. I forgot what other breed is similar to that. Not Russian forest cat. Balam looks more like a Russian forest cat. But that colony's been there so many generations that we have no idea.
As your husband gets attacked by your cat.
Oh yeah, attacked in the way that, oh, love on me now.
Well, she shoved her tail in my face as she walked away.
That's what I'm saying, attacked.
Okay, no, not on that scale. Don't screw yourself up, Feather.
Yeah, when I was going to buy rabbits, I didn't know there were so many different kinds of rabbits. And
Oh yeah, just the few links of the meat rabbits I showed you. I was like, oh wow,
Yeah.
there's a lot of meat rabbits.
yeah, and I got mine a Rex chin mix. They got a not chinchilla, but there's a rabbit called chinchilla,
Yeah.
and they're meat rabbits, but are dual purpose because their hide is, valuable.
What else?
But
Super duper soft.
I talked to some guy in Atlanta that had a bunch of different rabbits, and some were meat breeds, and asked him about getting some. And he goes, I'm not selling these rabbits so you can eat them. And I said, I'm not going to eat the rabbits I buy from you. I said, I'll eat their offspring. he
Great.
didn't talk to me ever again after that.
I wonder why.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I'd love to have chickens, but I have to get a special permit from the city to have them here. And I think we have to have, like, the chicken coop would have to be a certain distance away from the house and any other buildings. Well, unfortunately, our buildings are all close. So it's not going to happen, which is too bad.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun. They're entertainment. I don't let them run around the yard. I learned the hard way, sad way about that is I had my yard really secure as far as that goes, but
Okay, fine.
hawks get it because they don't care about fences.
Oh, yeah.
And hawks, 2 hawks, I think they're red tails. They devastated my flock. I mean, they killed 3 of them, and then I had to build a new enclosure. But I learned a lesson from, I thought I was free ranging. I thought I was being nice to my chickens and making them happy, but
Yeah.
it wasn't worth it. They're happy in their pen. But tomorrow I'm integrating the babies I bought back in February. They're finally going to integrate with the regular flock tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
So that's going to be fun.
Yeah, our hawks here, it was a couple of years ago, I witnessed one was sitting on, we've got these little city streets here, and the one I saw, the hawk was sitting on top of the peak of the roof of the guy directly across the street from us. And that thing swooped down and hit my front door and flew off with something in its claws.
Oh yeah.
Whoa. I mean, he just went boom and hit it. And then I watched him fly off with something hanging. He must have got a squirrel off my doorstep or something, but like that was just really wild.
I saw a few days ago, which I'm not trying to interrupt or anything.
And no, you're
but,
here.
I saw a hawk and a bald eagle going at it, fighting, and it was just it was surreal because I'm mowing and I'm looking, and I actually stopped to just watch these two just battle it out. I'm like, please don't drop in my field. I don't want to have to call the DNR.
Oh, no kidding, because both of them, you wouldn't be able to harvest the feathers or anything because both are...
Well, not just that. I mean, like when they entangle talons.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're stuck together and they probably won't let go. And then I got to call the DNR and we got to see how well that goes. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. See, I get a religious exemption for raptors now for feathers. They didn't have that about 10 years ago, so.
This isn't working. I'm going to call this idea because I wanted to do an idea, but now I'm just like, I'm giving up on the idea.
Did you want a better eraser? Because I got a really good one.
I knew an artist that would take those white turkey feathers.
Yeah.
And he would paint them to look just like eagle feathers.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of artists that do that. Even
Yeah,
like one company called crazycrow.com. They sell supplies for doing not only powwow, but rendezvous stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
And the feathers they sell are all painted turkey feathers and goose to look like eagle feathers. So they can, anybody who's not native can buy them and use them in their stuff, you know.
Yeah.
That one looks neat. That's difficult. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, Celtic knot work.
I'm adding like off to the sides here, like
Yeah.
Celtic knots, because I'm like that's been like my thing lately. I've been like adding in Celtic knots in like random places, and sometimes I find them and I can do them really just simple and done. But there's other ones that I'm like, oh, this might take a while.
I have 6 books on designing Celtic knot work, and oh my god, that is just hard. That's one I never really got that far into it because that's a lot of work. Well, and then my husband did Celtic knot work in chainmail, and that was a challenge because he didn't do it in just the flat 4-in-1 chainmail. He did it with what's called Byzantine, so the units are kind of more rounded. They're more tubular than they are flat, and so he's joining them and making the knotwork pattern in these rounded tubes, using the rounded tubes to form the pattern. And it was just really a complex design and gorgeous. And it was, if you ever see our wedding pictures, it's on the altar, the piece that he did. I actually have to re-upload those because those all used to be on Google Plus. They're on my Google photos now, but
Oh, Google Plus. Yeah. The gods got rid of Google Plus because there was a room in there that made fun of them or something.
oh
I didn't
yeah,
know the gods had that control.
I didn't even.
It's like, oh, wow, they're a lot more in touch with us than we thought.
And I mean, it's not that, you know, I don't believe in visions and stuff like that. I mean, I've had my share of what other people would consider woo and stuff, but you know, there's also got to be the point where you realize that that's not the case, you know. That is just stuff happens because stuff happens, you know, but there's actually a lot of pagans that I have run into, though, that think like that. And it's kind of really surprising to me because I'm sitting there going, what? So his thoughts, the way he thinks about that, some of that stuff, I've run into people like that at Pagan Pride and stuff. It's not out of the ordinary.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
My son goes to the one down here.
It's a theological difference is what it is. Here we go. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. So yeah, I'm trying to form, let's see if I can get this in front of the camera. I'm actually trying to form a triangle with the scales. And, you know, so they'll end up being completely shiny in the front. Let's see if I can get this to focus. There we go. A little better. But it's getting this section started. And when I screwed up on the other pieces, I missed my center point and just lost the whole pattern. So I have my center point marked. Not gonna lose my pattern this time.
Half an hour later. Why did I do it again?
Oh, this big piece I had here, I had lost my place so many times and I screwed it up and I'd have to fix it. Then one of these scales would break and then I'd have to go and pull all of the scales back out up to that point and then do from that point on, starting it over again. Sometimes 5-6 rows worth of scales had to come out.
Got aluminum.
Well, I wanted to use the black, the shiny. Yes.
There's a lot of whining over here, and I'm not even a part of it. I'm supposed to be the young one.
Did you want some cheese with that?
I'd like some actual wine with my wine, please. So I don't know if you can see it. I'm doing this wrong. You probably can't even see it. I'm on the wrong side. There we go. So
stop broadcasting this. How do I?
I don't know what that is, so I'm gonna leave that alone. But I have like this cute little knot here. And he's so adorable, and he turned out pretty well.
Yeah.
So I'm
trying to figure out how to undo this sharing of the statement here.
Yeah, you still got my J on there. It was a typo because of my cell phone, you know, with thumbs.
Yeah.
My fingers are real big,
I
so.
know how to fix that. There, we'll leave Blue's message up there. Hello, lurkers. I like that one.
I do a lot of lurking, I guess. Going into chat rooms for a few minutes.
no, none of that.
Sorry.
No, it was on my side. So
Cat claw on the chair.
I tapped down on somebody's head. Got after him. Yeah, go claw that. That's what you're supposed to claw.
You know, Grampy Lobster, you find him in weird places on YouTube. I'll be going like in a chat room somewhere, and then all of a sudden I'll see his name scroll up there. And some of the weirdest places. Oh.
I love eyeballing this.
Oh.
I'm just like, oh no, what am I doing?
Oh, he said he had left the link to his channel in the chat here, that kid that was on at the very beginning, and I finally found the private chat on StreamYard. Oh my god. Well, let's edit this.
Ow.
Meow.
Let's see if I can get this.
It's so cute. The other one's asleep in the entryway. I love that.
I'll be back. I gotta go in the other room momentarily.
Okay.
Don't leave me alone with these two.
Oh, sorry. My bladder doesn't hold as much as it used to.
Yeah, PG. I keep hearing that from somebody in the bag. Family friendly. That's family friendly.
The mudbrook, the crustacean is everywhere.
I was gonna read it out loud, but I couldn't read that word, so I'm just like, what in the heck is that word? I can't read, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Just letting y'all know I suck at it. But
Yeah,
that's okay.
we call Grampy Lobster the crustacean.
Oh,
The bottom feeder.
He really isn't. He's a super nice guy, but it's like we just because he goes by Grampy Lobster, everybody makes lobster jokes. He's a good friend of mine.
You daddy's girl. Oh, daddy's girl.
I wish Paranor would come back to YouTube. I kind of miss him being around. He does everything on Twitch now. But it's like I couldn't deal, I started getting a base of people that I've been in regular contact with on YouTube, and I didn't want to switch over to Twitch.
traitor. Kidding.
What did I just do?
I don't know. I'm not paying attention to you.
I
And
linked.
neither is the camera, because the camera can't see anything that you're doing.
Well,
No.
that's okay.
No, that's actually supposed to be the point of the stream, sweetie.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like,
There we go. No, right there. Okay.
Okay, it's way off there. Whoa, back. There you go. No, back.
you remember you're
Sweet.
delayed, right?
You're delayed, dear.
No, I didn't actually. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I already fixed it. Okay, so I put a ring on here and didn't attach a scale with it. Well, that was smart.
Somebody's let me tap.
SMRT.
Eating a balloon?
Hey.
No.
No, baby.
You're cute. You're not that cute. I tell that to Saber all the time. You're cute. You're not that freaking cute. Get off my counter.
Okay, I'm back by popular demand.
Yay!
Was your rest break restable?
Yeah. Oh, why do they call them rest breaks? I don't rest in there.
I was trying to keep it PG.
And I think on that note, I must go take a rest break as well. I shall return.
Oh, entertaining. Now they get to wonder if they listen to me talk. That's yes.
Crustaceans is everywhere.
Oh, those crazy little itty bitty scales. They're not scales. Brain fart rings. Those are rings.
You got scales on the brain.
Yes, I do. Hopefully, I don't have scales on my brain, though. That would be a bad brain disorder.
In
They're
the
talking
brain.
about brains, and I have no idea what the heck they're talking about. I give up.
Once I shut the door, I'll have brains in my lap.
By the way, I haven't mentioned this, but that is looking really gorgeous.
We're shot.
I'm talking to you, by the way. Christine's not here.
The tiger?
The tiger, yes, the tiger is gorgeous.
Yeah. I've been drawing a lot of tigers lately. I've done some in like different colors. Like I did one tiger, instead of doing orange, I did a purple scheme,
Oh, very cool.
and I did a blue one.
Neat.
But this first one is close up, so I want to do it in the natural color, and then I might do a couple in different colors. But
I would totally take one that's a rainbow.
yeah, I did one. The paint that sold the fastest I ever had. That was, I did it as soon as I got done. I put it on Facebook and it sold. One of my relatives in Kansas wanted it. It was purple and pink, and then I did a blue one.
I have a lot of friends who are very upset about the fact that they can't go to Pride this year, because that's apparently canceled. And
Which Pride? Gay Pride?
yep, and
They can move it though. Is it on a certain day, or is it just depending on what part of the country?
weekend, like within the month, I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So
They do it the same weekend every year.
yep, same weekend every year, and I think they said it was canceled. I'm not sure.
They're going virtual.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
I feel sorry for the high school kids. don't get to graduate.
Oh, the poor high school kids that had to graduate this year.
That's like their biggest thing. Me, it wasn't. I didn't really care for it. I didn't go to prom or none of that stuff.
I mean, I saw
Like-
like TikTok try to help with that fact. I saw like a lot of YouTubers be like, "Yeah, I'm so sorry, you guys," but and I feel for them. I really do, because I loved my prom. I absolutely loved my prom, and I loved, you know, just going out and being a part of, you know, graduation and stuff, and not a lot of people are getting to do that this year. And
Yeah, I graduated from high school.
But on the other hand, they have the most epic senior skip day.
that is true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah, a lot of people that were in college, I mean, midway through their semester now, a lot of them they're graduating. The professors just passed a lot of them through the class.
Yeah.
When you go to doctor in a couple of years, make sure you find out what year they graduated. What were you taking that last semester in college? I want to make sure you don't do any surgery of something you only
Oh,
took
yeah.
half a semester. I don't know.
My brother's already signed up for his fall semester. He's got classes starting this week. No, this week. And
Online.
yeah, it's all online. He's been doing online since the beginning of the semester, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, and he had signed up for a PE class for his spring. And it was just entertaining. I'm like, how are you going to do a PE class when you're doing it online? It's like, we're watching a lot of videos. I'm like, oh, okay. That'll make you exercise.
Yeah, I got a cruise booked in December. I don't know if that's going to happen or not.
Jeez.
I have to ask this question because somebody's messaging Tide and Bits. I'm guessing that is a friend of mine, but I could be wrong. And then Karma and Tibbs. I'm guessing that's also another friend of mine. I'm reading the chats, and I'm thinking I'm wrong, but I could be right. And yeah, I know a lot of online classes are still going on.
Ladies and gentlemen, herself has returned.
Yes, somebody's back in the bathroom. Finally. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Did you enjoy your respite?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Hey, Karma.
Hi, Karma.
Yeah, I'm happy that you're still doing classes, by the way. Yeah, Karma's still in school. I don't remember what she's doing it for. Oh, wait, no, she's becoming a teacher. That's right. She is a preschool. She's trying to become a preschool teacher or a 1-year-old teacher. I know that she works with 1-year-olds.
Wow, masochist.
Yeah.
Hey, I work with a 1-year-old right now.
Yeah, and you're a glutton for punishment, too. Anyways.
He's cute.
Oh,
What's this brand thing?
I don't know what the duck thing is. I was gonna ask you what
Well, I
that
have
is
to
about.
pay to upload my own logo, and
Oh.
at some point I'm going to, because if this becomes a regular thing where I can have artist streams, you know, at least once a month where I have multiple people on.
I mean, I could definitely be into maybe like, you know, doing this from home.
Yeah,
Not having to drive 30 minutes to come
yeah.
and see you, which I love seeing you.
But
Maybe
now
it's
you
Cindy.
know what you need for
Oh,
setting up
oh,
and
yeah,
all
no.
that.
I have pretty much the same setup, but
Okay, Wraith, come on. Come on.
who's a naughty kitty? Who's a naughty kitty? Yeah, you the naughty kitty.
What are you doing?
She's trying to show the cat, which is not working.
It's not working very well.
I could can do this. Yeah.
There's a cat butt.
No, that's okay.
No, look.
You're not getting much of cat.
There we go.
There
There's
we
the
go.
kitty.
There's the cat.
And you're getting the chair.
There's Wraith.
Remember, you're still delayed. You know that, right?
Oh, Karma says she's currently a preschool teacher just going for her associates in early childhood development.
Yep. I knew it had something to do with that. I was close.
Wraith, where are you going? Nobody wants to see your butt.
It's entertainment. And now that I moved it, now I gotta fix it.
Let's see.
What?
Throwing a little bit of
Yeah,
color. I'm gonna throw some color in the eyes.
You broke it.
No, it's fine. I move it around in my strings all the time. You're drooling, cat.
Oh.
My wife had a cat that used to drool. I'd be sitting there and the cat would be on my lap, and pretty soon there'd be a little puddle on my hand.
The drool runs down my shoulders. It runs everywhere. It's just gross. Now, what are you doing?
I have to admit, Saber does that too. By the way, Saber is not my cat. That's my roommate's cat. There's Saber and Toothless, and they're both supposed to live downstairs, but she likes to open up the closet door that leads underneath my steps, and there's a hole in there, and they can fit through, so they come upstairs and antagonize Ruby all the time.
Wraith would antagonize the dog.
Yes,
Yes, you would. But are you doing, cat? Everybody, all they're seeing is this shiny black fur. But look at that shiny black fur. That's a
Rotate.
handsome boy. Yeah. There. Oh, we saw eyes for a moment. There they are.
Go.
He's so handsome.
You had to rotate to see his eyes, though.
I still don't know what you've got sticking on the top of your head there. That's not part of your shiny black Bombay coat.
I think it's one of the girls.
Yeah, what, Wraith? You're really just... Please don't think you're going to fall asleep there.
No, because we've got work to do.
He's watching you.
I know. Yeah. You should see his eyes right now because they're following my hand. Like, yeah, what should do it?
It's like a handsome fellow. Yeah, there. Now we'll go on this side. Uh-huh. Yeah, there we go. You know, I really think, though, I should put you down so I can get to work.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I guess I'll do all the work online and you're doing nothing except for snuggling a kitty.
I'm snuggling my handsome kitty.
I'm not getting paid enough to watch you wonderfully snuggle a kitty. Oh, wait, I'm not getting paid.
That's okay, I'm not either.
500% raises all around.
Woo-hoo! Wait, it's still free.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, the echo on this is so funny. Between his echo and this echo.
I know, that's why it's probably, at least you know now, you could probably do it even from your phone at home.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I could do it from my phone. I'm not going to be able to read anything. But
I actually have a rack I'll let you take home for that.
I already have one.
Oh, you do?
I already have one. I have
Okay.
the one that's supposed to go in my car. And I've taken photos of paintings.
Yeah.
And I stick the thing to the window, and you know, the window is like over top my stuff. So
The cat hair now.
I'm gonna leave that alone because somebody keeps telling me that we have to be family friendly.
Aiming off the cleavage. Hey, buddy. What did I do here now? There, got it.
I think I'm good. I think I'm gonna keep it that way. This
That's
dude looks
cute.
smaller than this dude, but I don't care.
That's okay.
Do you have a what is it called? Hello, that's a cat. And that's a Troy too, but mostly a cat.
A little off center there.
I got a tray of painting.
Hi.
What are you doing?
investigating all the things. Oh, that's sticky. Whatever you got into, it was sticky. I'll find you the tray. Hi, sweetie.
Got a little tiny bit of chainmail done.
Little itty bitty chainmail too.
Oh, here.
No. They're currently arguing with the cats, and they're trying to find me a plate with paint on, or not a plate. What is it called? Palette. There we go. Of course, Troy knows what it's called. I don't know what it's called. I use actual like plates.
I still have one of these. I just do a little bit of paint
Oh,
at
yeah,
a
no.
time.
Oh,
And
I
they
know.
work. Oh wow. On my back.
I'm gonna show this on camera real quick. This is kind of ridiculous.
I'm getting old.
So she's like, "Come over and paint." She's like, "Look at, I got paint for you. You can paint." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." And I didn't notice where the heck she put it all. It's in this bag that's on the floor here. And look at all this.
That's only my travel bag. I have more paint.
Oh God, I don't want to know. Oh God.
Yeah, that's the bag.
I use that paint mixed with my gesso.
Oh.
What I found with the gesso, you want to get the darkest colors you can get. Like
Yeah.
I found that out. If you want tan, you need to get brown.
Yeah.
I don't want black.
Well, I have a clear gesso, I have black, I have tan, and I have white. I have different colors.
I just have white and black. I just make all my colors from there.
See if they can actually see it.
Okay, let's see if I
I
can see it
go
on.
under mine, I think.
Yeah, the iPad's got a really good.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah,
I don't know if you can see it.
no, it really can't. I'm gonna take photos of it later, but hubby's working on really tiny chainmail right there. It was just in Mandy's hand.
These are purples.
I'll post a
Yes. photo
of it on my YouTube later. You know what? One of the things I did not do
I'm
was
not gonna
share
pick it.
this.
I shared it to a few friends.
Okay.
I was hoping some of them would, check
Pop
in, but
over and visit.
that's what Carmen and Leanne are doing. They're popping in and visiting for a second. I don't know if this is even the right red, but it's close. So, and
Live now, artists. Arting and chatting. We start to say farting and chatting.
no, that was a sad fart sound, but I tried. I wasn't aiming for much there.
Oh my gosh.
This is one of your toes.
No, it's that mat on the floor here, and it's just in the wrong spot, and the computer desk is on top part of it, so there's no point.
Okay. Well, I need to move these so I can get to the brushes and make that. I'm gonna shut my phone off and I'm gonna just read the chats off of your screen if I
Yeah.
can read them.
I
Yeah.
had to get a little Mountain Dew.
Oh, can I have some? Oh wait, are you gonna share with me?
My mask one.
Oh no, you
I
don't have to
have
share.
diet over here.
Ugh.
Ugh.
I love you. You're so pretty.
Let me get you
That's
a
the
glass.
only way I can wonderfully say no.
He's getting you a glass.
I know.
Then I need to go over to Discord.
Candy attached to her sheet up here.
No, my boyfriend, he gives me crap about that all the time. He's like, the only way you can be nice is when you call somebody pretty and you actually mean something really mean. It's like a southerner saying, "Oh, what is that saying?"
Now who's buzzing you?
Oh, bless your heart. I'm buzzing because I'm shutting.
Yeah,
Sign.
that's what you say when down here when somebody says something stupid or asks a stupid question. You bless your heart.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
actually said that to G-Man at one point.
I don't think
You
he
realize
got
it was an insult?
No, he didn't.
Oh. I need itty bitty dudes. I need slightly bigger dudes. And I need this dude. And then next time I'm bringing my own stuff because your stuff looks really beaten up.
Well,
Okay,
we're not
where is
having
my-
Mountain Dew.
There we go.
it. Okay. Let me get some blue. Oh, there we are. That's a nice color.
There we go.
And
I
I don't have permission to share on Alex's channel, but that's okay. It's not about Irate Bear this time, so let's see.
I love you.
Got it?
Yep, I got it.
All right.
Stream share. There's Paranor's stream share. There, I do have permission.
Liquid of the gods. Kidding.
Mountain Dew, Liquid of the Gods. Mandy, you don't know. You just don't know. You just went and made a comment that fits so well into what the guys and I were talking about earlier.
Oh, really?
You have no clue.
Okay.
And you just went right into it.
Fantastic. Well, what doesn't know can't hurt me. I mean, something
What you
like that.
don't know.
Something like that. Something I don't know. The world
Yes.
sideways. I don't know. Burning ashes. Oh, I don't know. Anyway,
Oh my gosh. Oh,
Here we go.
all right.
I'm gonna do this wrong.
Back at it. Oh, you got the fixative out. I can
No, I don't use fixative. I like to use it, but it ruins the pastel thing.
Yeah, it kind of, well, it depends on the piece. Sometimes I
Yeah.
find it really enhances the colors, but other times the spray will smudge too. And
Yeah, it'll smudge, or it'll bring out the color of the paper will come out through the. Yeah, I'll use it sometimes when I'm layering though. If I'm drawing something and I want to layer and I draw over it, because you put pastel, and after a while you can't put any more color down.
yeah,
But
I still need to figure out how to do layering.
the when we do work with dolls too, I'll use Mr. Super Clear, which is a matte fixative from Japan. And then you're able to layer the colors to get like the depth to eyes on a doll and the blushing and everything. And, you know, in between each layer, you're spraying a little more Mr. Super Clear and then working over top of that.
Not making it sound bad. My boyfriend says that he will probably never go into my art room because I have my glass dolls in there.
I've never seen your glass dolls. Your porcelain dolls?
Yeah, my porcelain ones? I
Yeah.
could have swore you had.
Hubby's sister, she collects them too.
I only have a few.
She's got about 200.
Jesus, no. Aunt Jen used to collect them, and that entire room was filled.
That's
creepy.
Carrie. That's Carrie.
creepy to walk into. They're all staring at you from inside a case.
Aunt Jen was just like,
Carrie's that way.
Into
She
that.
has a ton of them. And I found some really cute ones for her over the years too. But she has a lot of them. Me, I'm a dragon hoarder, I swear, and My Little Pony.
my wife has a lot of dragons.
Hi, Mudbricker. Welcome back.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm back.
Karma's mentioning that she's working on her homework at the moment and watching this, so.
Oh,
And then, like, she's yelling at autocorrect for some reason.
yeah.
I'm not noticing it, so.
Christina, have you ever done anything with pipestone?
I haven't. I wanted to carve with stone, but I ended up starting to carve in wood instead
Yeah.
and just didn't get that far.
Pipestone is real easy. You can
That's
cut
right.
it.
It's not my paintbrush.
You can cut it with a hacksaw and work it mostly with files
Yeah.
and scrapers. I made a few things, and I want to make something for Grampy one of these days if I get around to it.
Yeah, get him up there in Minnesota.
Yeah, I've been out there to
Here by South Dakota border, kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
out in, oddly enough, Pipestone, Minnesota.
Yes, I've driven through there.
Yeah, there's it's a national monument, you know, just on the edge of town, and it's the quarry where the Sioux dig their pipestone for the Calumets.
Yeah.
And you can buy pieces of it there, and there's other deposits around the area, so you can buy it on eBay and all over the place. But yeah, it's pretty cool stuff. I could show you, but this being eBay, I'd have to swear up and down that this is non-functional, purely an object of decorative art.
Yes.
Oh, the whole what is it called?
The eBay guidelines.
Oh, the
and-
guidelines of everything.
Yes.
Yeah,
We get it. We're not supposed to use it for naughty things.
yeah. And it never has been. I don't know if you can
Oh,
see that.
neat.
Try and get the angle right on that.
Oh, that's pretty.
That
Yeah,
is nice.
I'll show you the other side.
Oh,
I
wow.
can't have my light on behind me, otherwise it glares in the camera.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And
I still
and where'd that go? And this one, this was really nice. It
have a sleeping pillow.
it's got a bit.
Oh, I love the variations in this.
Yeah,
stuff. That's pretty.
it's got an inclusion in it, and I don't know if it'll show up on camera on this side, but especially towards the front, it's got real fine layers in it,
Yeah.
like wood grain, and when you work across them, you can get the real swirly effect.
Oh, that's pretty.
Then I got a couple chunks that are speckled. You know, it doesn't have so much grain, but it's got lighter colored specks in
Yeah.
it, and that's really nice too.
The inclusions in that one, I really like that.
Yeah, I kind of highlighted them when I was making it. And like I said, it doesn't show real good on camera, but there's some real nice, you know, grain effect as you work across the grains.
I think your cat's slowly getting frustrated with me.
Well, you're taking up his
Space?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that, but still.
Yeah, I got a piece- I was working with the pipestone, but I ended up getting the piece too hot and it shattered.
Ah.
I was working with hand tools, and then I got kind of impatient, so I went to my friend's house and had some like
That's
some
fine.
death drill.
Anyway, so if the
Yeah.
brush messed
I was
up.
drilling it
Yeah.
to make a pipe, and ended up got too hot and it just shattered.
Yeah, see, I've never had a problem with the shatter and just drilling it.
Oh, they're all kind of. I'm
But
sorry.
there's
It's a really fast drill.
Yeah, if you can just lay them out on the paper towel going.
I'm trying to make the bowl larger.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot about that.
you might have put a little too much strain on it.
Yeah, I got one of the bigger pieces, ended up making a smaller pipe instead.
Yeah,
One of the bigger pieces when it shattered.
That just sounds dangerous, and I don't do anything dangerous anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never done anything dangerous if my mom's watching.
I
I don't know
Hi,
if she's
Mom.
not.
Hi, Mom.
What do you mean you didn't do anything dangerous?
I mean, nothing, Mom. Nothing.
But then again, I work with heavy equipment and I jump ditches when need be. So I don't know what her consideration of, scary bad things are.
Oh, signaling some guy to swing a 3-ton backhoe bucket to within inches of your body when you know damn well he was drunk off his ass the night before.
Oh my God. Oh, that came out really nice. I like it up close like that.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes such a difference up close because you're getting,
You can work on the eyes a little more.
yeah. But that's looking really nice.
Yeah, it's coming out good.
I have to get myself to where I stop at a certain point with some of my artwork because I'll keep working. Sometimes I ruin paintings that way.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh, I got to do this and keep working it. And then pretty soon you had it looking nice, and then all of a sudden you get.
Yeah, I end up working it to death.
Yeah, been there, done that. It's
She
like, well,
owns those T-shirts. Anyway.
yeah, it's like, well, I guess that one I'll be painting over with black and starting over. Except on a pastel, you really can't. The paper's ruined, and that's it, you know. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I work in a restaurant, and my boss was saying, well, if you don't want to wear a mask, you don't have to. Just say you have a medical condition, and they're not allowed to ask what medical condition you have.
Oh,
So the health department came in. They said some of the people in there not wearing masks will shut you down. And so somebody said, well, I have a medical condition that keeps me from wearing a mask. And they said, well, you can go home then.
Yeah.
oh,
That's so what I wanted to hear.
So
I mean, it's one thing if you're like out in a sod field and you're not working in an office full of people. It's like, well, who cares, you know? And
yeah,
I still find it funny when there's people alone in their cars and they have the mask on inside.
oh
the
yeah,
car.
no, I see that all the time. Going down the road with the mask on. I'm like, well, at least you're wearing it. So,
or even worse, if there's a line of cars and they insist on having 4 car lengths between them and the car in front of them.
It's not like the germs are gonna jump from one car to the other car and be like,
Yeah.
really exhausting.
I apologize.
That gave me images.
This invisible virus being like, I'm gonna make it. The car's too far away. No. It's a pavement. Sorry. I am not here. Ignore me.
Not worth it, Mabel.
That was. There's color commentary, and then there's color
I
commentary.
have to admit, I really like having the StreamYard set up, though, where I can actually talk to people and not just have to respond to typed questions. This is great.
Even though I forget about the questions, and then we're like, okay.
No, I'm watching.
Okay.
It's better than the Google Hangouts, I think.
Yeah.
People aren't talking over each other and muting each other. And
My friend wanted me to try that Zoom thing with them, and that was for a birthday party, and it just kept clipping through, and I'm like, I want to see the kid open the presents. I don't want to see my best friend's mother and her husband. And I don't get me wrong, I love seeing Deb and her husband, but I really want to see him open gifts.
I wear a mask driving by myself when I'm delivering with DoorDash. Yeah, then you kind of have to.
I have to for Lyft.
Yeah, and my husband has to have a mask on for Lyft too. But that makes sense. You've got a bunch of other people's food in your car. You know, I know they're sealed in the heat bags or something for DoorDash, but still.
yeah, DoorDash has been making a lot of money lately.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, they have. Don't ask the driver.
Yeah, the drivers don't make the money. DoorDash does.
Yeah.
We do DoorDash where I work, and man, they're coming in all day long.
What did I do here? Okay, that's
You
what.
got to keep them peons down.
Yeah, hubby used to work for DoorDash, and it went from really good pay to really stinky pay. Then all of a sudden his tips are disappearing, and it's just stuff like that. They really, and there'd be problems, and the office would be closed all the time, and the main DoorDash office would think that the local one was open, and here they weren't there except for 1 hour, 1 day a week, and then told the company that they were there every day. And it was just bad in Minneapolis. It was
They
terrible.
have echo calls too, where they send message out to restaurants for orders that aren't legitimate.
Yeah, or the restaurants are closed.
Order from a couple weeks ago, and it ran back through their system again.
Yeah.
We end up cooking stuff, and then nobody shows up, and boss can't ever get a hold of DoorDash. When he finally does it, like it was an echo call. So we started, when DoorDash got the call, we wouldn't cook it until the driver got there.
Yeah, a lot of them are doing it.
Then the driver has to wait for it to get cooked. But we're like, well, your company needs to stop sending us bogus runs and then not respond when we call them.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not the greatest. Make sure that one's got 4. That one has 2. Next one's got to have.
It's only 9:30.
There we go.
My house is in bed already. I figured it was late.
It's 8:30 here.
Is it?
Yeah, I get every other Saturday off, and I got lucky this time because I got the Saturday off that went with Memorial Day.
Well, I'm planning next weekend. We're going to be at the cabin, and I'm going to be doing an art stream from the cabin.
Where's your cabin? Up Minnesota somewhere?
Yeah.
Further up.
Further up north, and I'm thinking I might actually do the stream, weather permitting. If it's not too windy, I might actually do it outside, which would be kind of cool.
Is it getting that warm up there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's getting warm up there.
It's all summertime here now. But I tell people out here, they're like talking about winter. I go, you only got like 2 days of winter in Georgia. I go, you got a long fall and then 2 days of winter, then it's spring. And they always get mad at me. I'm like, you have no idea what winter is down here.
Yeah.
They get one or two snowstorms every other year.
What did I do here now?
My boyfriend just moved up here from Kansas,
That's where my mom lives.
and he likes the spring. He's like, it's kind of nice up here, and I'm like, yeah, you're so screwed when it comes to the winter.
Kansas gets those ground blizzards real bad because there's no trees in Kansas. So when the wind blows and it's snowing,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
your whole house gets covered with snow on one side. Then your back of the house, you can't get out of the house. Front of the house, it don't even look like it snowed.
I have to admit, I was there in February, and I was like, so are you guys gonna get actual snow? And she's just like, well, we get snow in the morning, and then by the afternoon it's gone.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's not snow.
Now they do get a few storms that last a while, but most of them they just melt the whole same day it snowed.
But the last few days that I was there, it snowed like 2 or 3 inches, and I'm like, Jesse, I gotta get you to work, but aren't your plow guys out? And they're like, there's only 3 plows within the entire town. I'm like, what?
Yeah. That's definitely not what we're used to.
Oh God, no. Plow crews are out in droves. Dad's already gone for work.
Well, not this past week, but the week before, it was in the 20s.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, because Mudbrooker's in Wisconsin.
Oh, okay.
So he's a northern person like us.
Yay! You know what? Not bad for my first swirl.
Mm-mm. Oh, I like it. Oh, what did Tesla Polka 29 say? Oh, yeah. DoorDash drivers get hosed no matter whose fault it is.
Yeah.
Bark.
I gotta let my dogs in. I'll be back in a second.
All right.
I thought about Uber or Lyft, but I don't want to. I used to drive a cab for years. I just don't want people doing in my car what they did in my cab.
Oh, no.
Never had it happen.
Fortunately, my husband's never had that happen.
I got to drive a cab because I used to work nights, and that's when you made money in a college town.
Yeah, that's what he does too.
And they need to ride home. And oh man, I got to know when someone was about to puke. I'd be like, "Okay, I'm pulling over." I said, "I'll shut the meter off. You go ahead and puke outside my car, please."
Yeah. Don't do it in my car.
Yeah.
If you do it in my car, I'll make you clean it.
If they hit your car, then you got to go. Then you're out for a half an hour cleaning it.
Yep.
Yeah, Lyft has it that if you make a mess in your driver's car, you have to pay for it, for them to clean it.
And enough to cover them for losing the work.
Yeah, also enough to cover them losing the work. Lyft is pretty good.
Oh, that's good. They had a thing where they would lease a car. Then you're a slave to your job because then you got to work regardless because you got to make the car payments.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that one's a 4. Okay.
They had one called Bundle, and I don't know if it ever worked or not, but it was for people with pickup trucks, and you pick stuff up. People buy furniture or stuff at Home Depot, and you go by and pick up stuff and bring it to their house or whatever they want.
Yeah.
When they had too much stuff to fit in their car.
I thought about signing up for that because I've got a pickup. Because
Yeah, I have the app, but I never signed up for it.
I was thinking about it like mid-spring. I'm like, I need to bring in some extra money here. I got a pickup. I knew that the app was out there. I just didn't know how to sign up for it and everything. And then my boyfriend decided, I'm going to move up now. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Speaking of apps, I ran into one today. Here's a little PSA. They actually caught me on it too. I haven't used Venmo. I went and I signed up for it and then I just never ever used it. So I had a couple emails when I woke up that said somebody was trying to log into my Venmo account from Florida. Well, Venmo's owned by PayPal. And so all of a sudden I get 2 calls in a row because I didn't pick up the first one. So I get the second one I picked up and they said they were from Venmo and they were trying that I was getting somebody logging in from Florida, and because the account hadn't had any activity on it, they wanted to make, they sent me a code to verify that that was me and make sure that I wasn't, I hadn't moved or anything. Well, then I thought about it afterwards. Of course, they said, well, we're going to try and fix on our end. I logged in and I changed the password and I did all of that right away after the phone call was done. But then I'm sitting there, okay, they're owned by PayPal. So does this affect my PayPal? So I tried calling them back and nobody answered. And I'm like, oh, well, then I didn't think of it until later I get back in from mowing. And I'm like, I still want to just double check this. And of course, there's been no activity still on the Venmo account. And I deleted it. And they basically had the same area code as PayPal, which owns Venmo, but it wasn't them. It was a scammer trying to get into my Venmo account. And so because they couldn't change the phone number without getting the access code from the original phone, they called me and got the access code from me because I just woke up and I wasn't thinking. So anybody gets a phone call like that, it's fake.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of scams right now. That high unemployment and stuff.
Yeah.
People get more desperate. You're going to run into a lot more scams, I think.
But, again, I deleted the account this evening anyway because it's like I never, ever use it. If I decide to use it, I'll open a new account again, But they still didn't have any activity, and I didn't have any bank account. My PayPal, nothing was connected to it in the first place. So they got absolutely nothing off of it. But if they hadn't had anything attached to it, they would have.
There was a guy in Chattanooga that was going to run a scam. And when the Corona stuff first started hitting the media and stuff, and he went and bought hand sanitizers, and he went down in Georgia and all these little small towns, went to like dollar stores and Walmarts and buying up and filled his garage completely full of boxes and boxes of hand sanitizer. Then he started selling on eBay and Amazon, and he kept jacking the prices up.
Yeah.
And Amazon and eBay both deleted his accounts. So now he has a whole garage full of hand sanitizer and he can't sell it.
I think they were bringing him up on fraud charges, but they couldn't know how to, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, because...
Yeah, as long as he was delivering a product, it ain't fraud.
It's making a monopoly, but technically...
He wasn't committing any fraud.
He wasn't...
Called profit.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I was looking for the wrong word. My bad.
Yeah, but
Yeah, and,
Amazon and eBay weren't going to have anything to do with what he was doing. So
yeah.
Which
they
is
had an article of him. He's sitting there all bummed looking down. He's got a whole garage full of hand sanitizers.
Well, what's funny too is there's so many people. Like I have a Nextdoor app for my area, and I communicate with a lot of people, getting together with other nurses, and we're exchanging stuff that our patients need in home care and everything else. And we have one lady in the neighborhood that she takes donations of fabric, and she has a box sitting out. You just take the masks, you know, and you can do whatever with them. Well, there's other people that are still, and the prices on masks are going up, but they're taking donations of fabrics and then selling the masks after they make them. And they're selling them at $10 each. And it's like, that's just absolute crap. So they're profiteering from it too, because people are thinking, oh, you're making masks. Here, I can give you a bunch of fabric and an elastic and all of this stuff. And then the people are making money off of just a little bit of sewing. And it's just unbelievable. You know, if you're taking donations, you can't be making money off of what you're making, you know. But yeah, it was just, there's a lot of people doing that. A lot of profiteering going on from all this mess right now, for sure. And it's
gotta
not
hustle
illegal.
the hustle.
It's unethical. It's not illegal, but you know.
Like I said, you gotta hustle the hustle sometimes. I mean, if you're trying to make money and you're not, you can't work, and you know,
yeah.
Sometimes you gotta hustle the hustle.
Yeah, the guy with the hand sanitizer, if he just settled for doubling his money, they never would have canceled him, but once he started trying to charge 8, 10, 12 times what it was worth, yeah, you're gonna get busted for that.
Well, it's like right now, I'm gonna at some point. I bought a case of the 90% alcohol from Amazon for making the hand sanitizer, and at some point I'm going to have to get some more, because I'm also using it for cleaning wipes for the medical equipment, and we can't use a bleach base on that because there's furniture nearby, and we all know what bleach would do.
Let's make tie-dye.
Yeah, pretty much. So I'm running out of the alcohol, so I went to go look at my past purchase history, and it was an Amazon company selling the 91% alcohol, and they don't have any more. They're out.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, I'm probably going to have to try and find a store that's got Everclear or something so that I can use that instead.
Yeah.
Oh, we're coming to visit you, Wisconsin.
I don't think you could get away using denatured alcohol either. It's because denatured alcohol is pure ethanol.
Yeah.
But they add basically something poisonous to it, so it makes you sick if you drink it.
Yeah.
That's why it's denatured.
Have fun with you. Would you?
And it would probably be okay for like a hand sanitizer, but I wouldn't want to use it for medical equipment because the residue from whatever they add to it, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, and the other thing is too is that there's other alcohols on the market, but they say not to apply to skin at all.
Yeah.
So it's got I have to find one that's going to be safe to apply to skin. For medical equipment cleaning, I don't care. It can be the higher concentration that is used for labs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But for the hand sanitizer, no. What is going on back there?
Your cat is doing that.
I use pure rubbing alcohol. I use it to clean my computer. My friend used to clean a bank, and that's what they use on all their computer equipment. So I just do that now. I've done that for years.
All you need is some tequila and make it work that way. Don't drink the worm. Don't drink the worm.
The skull has a worm, isn't it?
I don't remember.
The skull of the tequila that has a worm.
Yeah. I know. My brother.
I go down to Mexico. My wife will spend $100 on one bottle of tequila. She'll get stuff that's like, 25 years old
Yeah.
in
My
the
brother
barrel.
likes to do that. Oh,
Good stuff. You don't need anything to chase it with. Just drink it. But
Yeah, we had at Tavern on the Green, we spent $100 on a bottle of champagne. Hubby and I got so plastered. It was on our honeymoon, so we're like, yeah, we want this $100 bottle of champagne. We need to try this.
was it Cristal?
I don't remember what it was, but it was good. It probably was. But it was so good. And I've had people turn around and say, well, why would you do that? Well, it was our honeymoon. Why not?
Yeah.
you gotta blow some money off on stuff like that sometimes.
Yeah.
So, oh, hey, it's right side up now. Wait, yeah, it's right side up. So, I think I've done pretty well considering.
Yeah. Yeah. You have.
I don't see a lot of seams still.
No, I think you've done treble.
Very cute.
Oh, Kat, you're so helpless back there.
And the other one too.
Yeah. Oh, hi, Julie. Every shop here in West Australia seems to have sanitizer as you walk through the door now, plus shopping centers have it in the walkways. We're now down to 3 cases of COVID in our whole state. Wow.
Rock on! Congratulations, guys.
Nice.
Yeah, Goodwill now they take your temperature with one of those scan things before they let you in the store.
Are they still open? I
The
just
one
thought,
out here is they just opened like this week, but they have somebody standing at the door with one of those laser temperature reading things.
That's what I have to do at the dentist.
the problem I see with a lot of the thrift stores, at least in our area, is parents just turn their kids loose in the toy section. And of course, none of the toys are boxed because they're all used. So these kids are just playing with everything. And then most of the thrift stores, the bill would be hideous. They don't wash the clothes they get. They just Febreze them. So you don't know what you're getting. And I was wondering how the thrift stores were going to make it after this.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
They're gonna make
They look pretty good. I think they wash all the clothes. I know.
No, because that'd be an astronomical bill.
No, they have a place that does it out here.
Oh,
Because they have a job training center
yeah,
where they just have you work for Goodwill, basically.
yeah.
Because I tried to get my forklift license through them. But yeah, they have a big facility where they wash all this clothes.
We have that big cushion chair
No,
over
I'm
there.
fine.
If you
I'm
want that.
gonna go out to the car and grab a charging cord so I can have a phone that works later.
Okay.
They probably like when I was the naval ships have these huge washing machines.
Yeah.
I mean, you can fit several people inside one of them. Literally, they wash like a ton of clothes at one time.
Somebody would
That's like Goodwill probably don't have one that big, but they probably have a pretty big one.
Yeah, some of the commercial laundry's got pretty good size washers.
Yeah, I think I don't know. They might have to change how they do things here in Minnesota with the thrift stores, though. So some of them are pretty nasty up here.
A lot of things will change. I don't know if buffets will survive this.
No.
Salad bars. You won't see salad bars in restaurants anymore.
No,
And you probably won't be going up and getting your own drinks anymore either.
probably not. Of course, I haven't been to a buffet since I had food poisoning at one.
I haven't been to a buffet because I always try to get my money's worth. It's not healthy for me to do that.
No, I do too. But the problem is the last one I ended up in the hospital via ambulance.
The cruise ships aren't even there. One of them's talking about when they open up, they're not going to have any more buffets. So that's Royal Caribbean's not going to have them.
Yeah, there's a old country buffet in Eau Claire, and I see the building's up for lease right now, but they were pretty much going under before this anyway. You know,
They don't exist in Minnesota anymore.
Yeah, the chain's been failing for years. They used to be pretty good. You know what I mean? But last 10 years or so, they just gone to hell, cutting corners, and food is just nasty. So they're pretty much sunk anyway. But there's a couple of Chinese buffets that were really good.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know if they're going to be back in business. You know, the carry out, yeah, they can, you know, still do that. But the buffet end of it, I don't know if that'll be back or not.
I don't think so. Julie Holland says that her state still has its borders closed. Kids' playgrounds closed for another 4 weeks. Can't try and clothes you want to buy. You just bring them back and they quarantine them for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Australia.
Yeah.
A lot of places aren't taking returns. Like shoes, I have a friend bought a pair of shoes and tried to take them back, and stores aren't taking their store didn't take her shoes back. I can't remember what store she bought them at.
Yeah, because, you know, I suppose at that point it's kind of cheaper not to get customers sick.
Yeah.
Although it is Australia, there's enough things trying to kill you. COVID's the least of your problems.
Everything in Australia is trying to kill you.
Australia doesn't like you.
Just accept that and move on.
Yeah.
Do the stores have one-way aisles now up there in Minnesota?
Yeah.
Yes.
Nobody.
They have them here, but people aren't. They still go up the wrong way.
Yeah, it happens here all the time too. And I've done it myself. I'm just like, I don't look at the floor, you know, when they mark it on the floors all the time. And I'm not looking down as I walk or anything, you know, and it's just like the other day yesterday I went to gas up the car, and I, you know, just old habits. I forgot my mask going into the station. So I'm at the register with my hand clamped over my nose and mouth, you know, and told the cashier I forgot my mask, but the cashiers weren't wearing them either. And I'm like, oh, okay. At least I'm going to have my mouth and nose covered.
Drives me nuts, those these yahoos running around there wearing a mask, but it ain't over their nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Defeats the purpose.
You know, barely over their lower lip. You know, you're not.
You know, when the Spanish flu hit, San Francisco put an ordinance everybody had to wear a mask, and this was in the 1910s or what, I think, when the Spanish flu was. The rate of infection dropped, and then when they stopped wearing the mask, the rate of infection went up again.
Yeah.
So masks actually work. It may not be 100%, but they lessen your chances considerably.
You see so many people going on and on. Well, a cloth mask isn't going to stop a virus. The holes in the cloth are way too big. You know, yeah, it's true. A virus can filter through cloth pretty easily, but it ain't the virus you're trying to filter out. It's the airborne droplets of some yahoo sneezing behind you that you're trying to filter out. And those are plenty big enough they'll get stopped by most masks.
Do you have any place to plug that in?
Yeah, I do.
Yes, we do not.
Good. Yeah. Yeah, I had to plug in another. Oh, do you have the end?
No, I don't. I was hoping you had a port. I'm sorry.
No, I'll hold it. Let me unplug my phone because I think it's well charged.
I'm going upstairs.
Okay, night, sweetie. Love you.
Hi, Troy.
Hey, get up.
Oh,
7 o'clock.
No, I'm fine.
Oh,
She's fine.
okay.
She's fine.
okay.
I'm trying to get the lift chair and go in the right direction.
Yes.
Yeah, and Julie Holland says that the joke always makes her laugh. They've never had an issue, but we in the U.S. we have bears, coyotes, snakes, spiders, etc. So no different. But they like to scare Americans with their stories.
Yeah, except they've always got the most dangerous ones down there.
Yeah.
North Korea don't they have those taipans or something. Really deadly snakes.
I thought. I think so.
Blue-ringed octopus.
The next sentient tool-using species, the octopus.
Yeah, it's their turn next.
Yeah.
Next extinction event, mollusks are going to take over. I watched a series about, if you had another big extinction event on Earth, what new species would evolve into that new, new world, and a lot of us mollusks and birds living in water.
Yeah.
Full time, like seals and.
Yeah, well, dolphins are supposed to be so intelligent. If they're so damn smart, how come they keep getting caught in the tuna nets?
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, I hear a boat. I'd get the hell out of the way because it's probably going to be dragging a net.
Well, they usually follow the boats because the boats stir up the fish.
Yeah, and they throw a lot overboard too. A lot of dead things and injured shit.
Yeah.
Where the octopus is like, net challenge accepted. Here, hold my beer.
There was a pet shop when I was in college. There was a pet shop in the college town of Greeley, Colorado, and because me and my wife, we were just boyfriend girlfriend then, and we had a fish tank in our dorm room, and we'd go there, and they had this octopus, and at night this octopus would get out of its cage, go all the way across the floor, get to the cage of the other tanks of the other fish, eat fish, and then go back and in his own tank at night. They had no idea why fish were disappearing, like real expensive fish.
I didn't do that. That one lady from Hotel Transylvania.
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and the octopus that would escape everything in Finding Dory. That actually was funny.
Oh, yeah.
The whole movie was sad for me. I thought that was too scary for kids, but the octopus was great.
I never did see that one. I saw the first one, the clownfish.
Yeah, Dory's amnesia gets it where she ends up being lost, and it's really sad. I'm like, that shouldn't be for little children to watch.
That's Ellen DeGeneres' voice, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But it's also showing that people have differences and stuff, and sometimes you got to be considerate of other people's differences.
Yeah.
That's my takeaway from it.
But it reminded me of an Alzheimer's patient because I've seen that, and it was really hard for me to watch.
I've been there.
But the octopus getting into everything and out of everything, I'm like, it just made me laugh. And then there's a YouTube channel where they test octopuses with different things. And they actually are an octopus rescue, but they have to try and see what these octopi can do. And it is just funny. I mean, their responses to different colors and challenges and stuff like that. It's like, and cuttlefish are another big problem solver too.
They communicate through colors.
Yeah, they're saying cuttlefish are
sentient. Cuttlefish.
Yeah, they're saying they're sentient. So when I had birds, I never bought cuttle bones anymore once I found that out, because killing and eating a sentient being like that, something that can actually sit there and think and problem solve and do that, I'm just really squidgy about that sort of thing. So
I like squid.
That's a word.
Yeah,
squid.
Word. I did not know
Calamari.
that.
Yeah,
I call it calamari because they don't put squid on the menu.
Yeah, I'll still eat squid, but as far as octopus or cuttlefish, something that's going to die.
Isn't cuttlefish just a type of squid?
I don't
remember.
They're their own species, but I don't know what family they go under.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Let me see. Hey Siri, what's the difference between a cuttlefish and a squid?
Okay, I found this on the web for what's the difference between a cuttlefish and a squid. Check it out.
You're not going to tell me? Sometimes she tells me.
Tell you it's a Sunday. Leave me alone.
How to tell a difference. I'm not gonna read all that. That's like
See, now you know why Siri didn't want to touch it. She's like,
Wait, I have to quiet down a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
My bad.
The bed's like right almost above
I
us.
don't remember. I've never been upstairs.
You're going to be upstairs to help us move that bed downstairs when we get the new mattress and everything, and I get the rooms
I already told
rearranged.
Kyle and Jesse, I'm like,
Okay.
guess what? Apparently, we're all moving stuff.
Yeah, well, Michael will be down here too because he can't do the stairs anymore.
well, both crustaceans.
Yeah, so
Cuttlefish has those little wings sort of things, and there's a fatter body.
I think they're super pretty. I love cuttlefish.
I just like to cuddle.
There's a Humboldt squid. You ever heard of them?
Yeah.
They're in like Baja, Bay of Baja, or whatever it's called. They've been known to grab divers and pull them way down deep.
Oh, I'd freak.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
Lunch.
they're considered one of the top most dangerous animals. But they're good to eat, though. And restaurants down there.
I just remember when Mom and Dad first brought us calamari, and I'm just me and Kyle are starting to eat it, and I'm like, this is really rubbery and weird, and I'm just not into this. And Kyle's munching and crunching, and he's like, I like this. And all of a sudden, Mom's like,
It's kind of like chewy shrimp. It has a taste similar to shrimp, but it's chewier.
Mom and Dad tell us what it is, and I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I didn't like that. And Kyle's got this face of, oh.
He's got this face of terror, on your brother's face.
All the question marks, like, how do you get it? Never mind. He actually had questions, but he's like, I'm not asking Mom and Dad how to do it.
Well, it's like when we had the octopus tasting days at the high school. I missed it. I wasn't there that day.
Oh.
And then the teacher decided not to do it with his class. I'm like, really?
I could have gotten
Really?
this.
I wanted to try this.
It's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Your cat is so
I
unhinged.
haven't eaten it in probably 20 years, but
You can get canned octopus, canned squid,
Yeah, the little
packed in oil like it.
snacks type things.
I like kippers.
Oh,
Those
I do
are
too.
so weird, but they're so tasty.
Yes, they're scary tasty.
My boyfriend found my stash, and he's like, what are these? And I'm like, they're nothing to you. You touch them, you're in trouble. He's like, okay, I will not touch. I like sleeping with you.
I like him, but he better be good to you.
Okay.
He seems like he's good to you, though.
Every single person has threatened him. He's kind of getting tired.
I'm
of
not
threats.
threatening him. I actually do like him, though. I
He
told
is-
your mom that, too.
He is.
He's a cutie, and he's a nice guy. I think you did pretty good.
is that canvas you're drawing that heart on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I gave her
it's-
one of my canvases.
It's a treble clef, and it's what's the other one called?
Bass clef.
Yep.
Okay. I never did music, but I recognized something from music. I didn't know what they were called.
And I've got like these little Celtic knots in the corners here, and I'm going with what I got.
Yeah, her
Off
mom.
the top of the head.
Her mom and I were in choir together. Her mom and her sang at my wedding, and this girl can sing.
I'm not taking requests. I'm just putting that out. I have heard myself on this on recording, and I'm realizing I'm never talking on recording ever again. So I'm kind of glad that this is live stream, so I don't have to actually listen to it.
It is recording on YouTube.
Niblets of the not nice niblets.
No, it takes a while to get used to your own voice on camera.
I've been doing TikToks, and I'm like, I'm never talking again. I'm just gonna stop talking.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. I'm gonna move this canvas because I've got to search for blues, and you have a vast majority of like everything.
Yes.
And I'm kind of wanting to stick to the one paint and not jump to a different type of paint.
Yeah, those all work together pretty well though, because I use them on canvases a lot.
I like that one.
Yeah, your voice sounds a lot different to you than it does to everybody else.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know.
You know.
I'm just realizing it. Like I don't like the sound of my own voice apparently.
Speaking of cuttlefish, my scale mail piece just turned into one. He's trying to disappear. Slipped out of my hands and took off on me. Get away! Run away! Yeah, that's actually working out nice now. Yeah, it's let's see if I can get it under on camera here.
I'm looking for
Yeah,
another
it's-
dart.
The scales are turning out pretty good. It's just I can't have it. Of course, you know, I might have been because I screwed up on the other piece so many times that scales just didn't handle it.
I love you. There's hair in here.
Oh, that's for dolls.
Okay.
No, I redo dolls.
I
so-
know that, but that's just.
No, really, it's for dolls. Honest.
No, I don't need it.
I
No,
think he's making a joke.
somebody had bought the extensions and was doing theirs, and they're like, "Here, have some extra that they weren't gonna use." And I'm like, "Okay," but I never got it out of the bag. What one's that one?
I don't know. That's what I was gonna ask you. But it's the
Oh.
color that I want.
Oh, it's a gorgeous color.
All right,
You're gonna
then
like
I'm use
that one. Yeah,
Because
It
I'm trying to
mixes-
find like the darkest blue, and I'm like,
that is a really good rich blue, and it mixes really well with all of these.
okay.
So
So I'm going to go with this dude. I don't know what it is. I don't know what the brand is. Don't care. I don't read.
it's an older brand, but it really is a nice paint. Might have to take my pliers to
Oh,
open it.
I
though.
got it.
Okay.
I have stronger fingers than you. Oh wow.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
We got a little squished.
Okay.
But look at that intensity of that
I see
color.
the
is-
intensity. I see it on my fingers too.
You need to wipe off. You can wipe the cap off too.
And the top of it
Whoa.
and everything else with it. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Where's my water? There it is.
Sorry, I'm old, and I'm realizing that I'm not that old, but I'm starting to realize that I am kind of old because I did that in front of my roommate, and she's like, "I don't even know what that song is." And I'm like,
Yeah, how could you?
"Get out!"
Well, and you know the scary part is you're not that old because you get old, then I really am old.
You do realize I turn 30 next year.
Oh my God.
I'm just pointing that out to you, not to
Well,
you know.
I turned 50
Hey, Hilda.
years, so.
Hilda.
Oh, Hilda. Where you at? Come here. Let me show you off. Let me show you.
Did you just say I wanted to show you off, or
Oh, got Hilda here.
Oh,
Hold on,
I gotta
let me-
see.
what?
This is Hilda. Hi, Hilda. Say hi.
It's cute.
Hilda card
Adorable.
because that's Valkyrie in Marvel Universe.
Yeah.
That's her name in the comic book is Broomhilda. So
Oh,
her name's Hilda. We call her Hilda, but her name's Broomhilda.
What are you doing over there?
she's
So Australian Shepherd. Well,
my
black and white Australian Shepherd. We kept her tail. We didn't dock her tail.
good.
Oh,
Good.
Oh. She headbutted me.
She's so cute.
I have to get
One
out.
out of 4 Australian Shepherds are born without a tail. So people dock their tails and they say, well, that was so that, the cattle wouldn't step on their tails. Well, dogs' tails don't drag on the ground. So I don't know how I was going to step on their tail.
Yeah.
It could happen, but I don't dock their tails because from what I heard from somebody that it messes with their balance.
Yeah. What did I do here now? Okay,
You know,
I
you
think I
ask
know
that
where I
question a
was.
lot.
Here, I'll
Well-
show you one of my dogs I got at hand.
I wish you had a red one with glitter in it.
It's in there somewhere. I'll let me make sure that's the right. Yeah, because
Sleeping down there?
Rachel
Yeah.
Dragonfly sent me a bunch of these with the metallics.
What kind of dog is that?
That's a rat terrier.
Okay.
Oh,
That guy. Yeah, and he's.
Oh,
I gotta have my feet up because that's where he's at.
puppies and kitties.
I gotta make sure Hilda's not tearing up this.
Yeah.
She's got paper, yeah, tearing it. She tore up 6 rolls of toilet paper tonight.
Yeah.
hey, isn't that stuff gold? Why are you letting the dog rip apart
I
currents?
didn't know we're watching TV and
Come on, Brooker, what is that table?
I was gonna see if Darren recognized that. This is what I use for my.
Is that a sewing table?
No, you'll never guess what that actually is. Darren's an old guy. He might know what this is.
what's that?
My little table here that I use for a desk.
It's not one of those pedal sewing tables, is it?
No, let me.
I just
Yeah,
asked
that's
that.
my camera back. I heard you ask that.
That actually goes with an old radio. That is a speaker.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
wow.
was in the second guess, but
Yeah, and you'd sit your radio on top of the little desk here and put the speaker up to your radio.
remember the old TVs and you'd open up the top and there'd be the record player and
Yeah, and the 8
radio
track.
in there.
Yeah. Let's bring Jesse in here. Where do you go, Jesse? There
Oh.
you go.
My boyfriend's over there? Sorry, joke.
Oh, he was
Unless
laying.
it turned into a
There's
mastiff.
a guy on YouTube named Harvey De Niro lives in London and he fixes up old radios as a hobby.
Yeah.
Makes them work again, old reel to reels and stuff. Oh, look at that. That's a good boy.
God. Who's your baby? Oh, so cute.
Oh, look at that. He's such a sweetie.
Hilda, come here, honey.
Is he the one I'm going to get to paint?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. He's such a sweetie. Where?
Oh my god, the blues.
I just made myself so incredibly lost. Maybe because I'm working on the wrong end. No.
Hilda, come here.
Okay, where?
I turn my fingers different colors again.
Do you know where you're going to?
Just did it again.
Oh, I hate this. I've lost track.
Hilda, come here, honey.
It's alright. I'm painting myself the color.
Any more than we paint ourselves colors at.
Oh, so this is
I think I
funny
found it.
because my boyfriend and I we were looking for markers and we found like tattoo like markers that you could use and draw on yourselves and stuff. And Jesse decided that it would be if he wrote his name everywhere. So I've got like Jesse on my legs here, and I'm like, I just realized that I had that there.
Yeah,
Okay.
Karma just said he just went to bed.
Jesse went to bed.
Yeah.
Good. So then I can come home and I can take a nap.
This is the first dog paintings I did. This
Oh.
Australian Shepherd. That's Sugar. And that's my boy Rocket right there.
Oh, for cute.
Wow.
Yeah. And then that's a lion. I did kind of a cartoon lion.
Yeah. Oh,
He's
so did
smoking
you
it.
get prints of those then, or are those the originals?
Those are the prints.
Oh, wow. Where did you get prints through?
FedEx.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, just the one in the Walmart across the road from here.
My last
did
prints
that.
were through a private company because if you go onto Digital Hammurabi's channel, the painting that's behind Dr. Josh now of the Dragon of Marduk on when he does his live streams I did that painting and I sent him the painting and a print of it in the original size. And I have another print of it here. And they're going to be, when they can get their nonprofit license finally figured out, they're going to auction off the print that I sent them. But they're keeping the original painting. But the print costed me like $90 for it to be a 24-inch,
Wow.
26-inch. And they scanned it and they did everything. And it's like a 600 DPI scan. So it's like I can blow it up to double its size to sell as tapestries if I want. And it'll keep the original detail.
Yeah, I did this one. It's a big one. I'd like to do a print of it, but it costs that much to print it up. My sea turtle.
I love the sea turtle.
Yeah, they're just so graceful with the creatures in the water.
What did I do here now?
Yeah, we got.
I had fun doing that sea turtle painting for Mandy's mom. That was just a lot of fun with painting on the resin like that. It was a blast.
What's a gardoodle?
Your doodle.
My friend has a gardoodle dog. It's so cute.
Oh,
Poodle?
those designer dogs they're doing now. Doodle me that probably has poodle in it. They
Yeah.
combine the name of the two dogs, like Labradoodle, and they have Aussie doodles, and
So that has to be a golden doodle? Like a
that
golden
would be a golden retriever poodle mix.
Could be.
Oh no, because
What do you got?
I know a doodle that is. They say he's a golden doodle, so I don't know what the doodle is. I'm trying to think. Oh,
that's the only thing I could think of.
What did I do?
You did
Ugh.
what you did, but you're not paying attention truly, and that's about it.
No, it's trying to. On planet Earth, did I do here? Oh, I was trying to attach to the wrong state. So sometimes this drives me crazy. Why do I do this to myself?
Because, like we said, you're a glutton for punishment.
I want to make something cool, so I don't want to pay a lot of money for it. So yeah, I'm gonna make it.
That's fine. But then again, you have to do it
You
with
got in here again.
learning how to do it.
How did you do that? How did you get in here?
I'm sneaky, and
Oh,
there's your
there's no keeping you out of here, is there? Come here, honey.
Is that a duck or is that a swan? What is
Get
that?
that plastic out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a sea turtle.
Oh, it's a sea turtle. I'm looking at it, and I'm so far away, and the light's glaring on it, so it kind of looks like
Sorry.
a bird.
Sorry. There,
That
I
looks
got the
pretty.
light turned
There
down.
you go.
Got the light angled downward. It's you know, this is kind of a new experience for me trying to figure out how these lights are set up and everything. And I think we're doing pretty good, actually.
Considering, you know, like my drawing portions, you can't really see them, but like now the paint and everything, very vibrant.
This golden retriever and a poodle. Yeah, they're huge teddy bears. And why do they call it an Australian Shepherd when it's not Australian?
Yes, that's a good question because mine is actually an Australian Shepherd Border Collie.
Well, Australia is actually a myth. It doesn't really exist. It was invented by Kiwis, so they wouldn't have to admit they were from New Zealand.
Damn, you're just in here again, I guess. I'll keep you out of here.
Unless you believe what the flat earthers say that, you know, Australia is a hoax.
What? How do you? What?
Yeah,
You haven't been around the internet a whole lot, have you?
No, I've heard about flat earthers. I just thought it was a joke. I don't know. Maybe I'm
No,
they are a joke.
well, it is a joke, but they don't think it's a joke. They think it's very real, and they'll get super defensive about it.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
And supposedly they have a model for how their planet works, but they
Yeah, it
don't have
doesn't.
a model.
See this device here? You make your cell phone into a high-powered camera.
Oh, nice.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, for taking pictures of wildlife, so I can, because I like to, then I get my own stock of paintings.
Yeah.
What pictures to do paintings from? I hope so. But you can put it on a tripod, and then you have your, your cell phone on a tripod, and then, use it like a regular camera and type.
That's pretty
Yeah,
slick.
I get extra paintings or extra photos from my sister-in-law because she is an amazing photographer. She's just mind-blowing at how good she is.
I got one of those too. I've got my buddy Derek. I haven't seen him in freaking months, and he's gonna be doing a friend of ours wedding. And when he takes photos, he's usually taking landscapes or like lake views or whatever.
Yeah.
They're freaking gorgeous.
Well, Carrie was the one who did our wedding.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to answer Karma's question, or not question, but thing there. The Australian Shepherds, they believe originated from Spanish breeds of dogs, and probably was first developed in California or Baja area, California, because they were bred so that they could herd sheep in more arid, semi-desert areas. And when Australians were buying sheep, they bought a lot of their sheep from California and Mexico, and some of the sheepers would throw in puppies to go with the sheep that they were shipping over to Australia. Those puppies were later come back to the U.S. from Australia, but the breed probably originated somewhere in California. But no one really knows where the breed originated. The only reason I know all this is because I have 3 Australian Shepherds, so I read everything I can find on Australian Shepherds.
Yeah.
Blue Heelers have dingo in them. I don't know what else they're bred. They have dingo in them.
That's the only breed my cousin buys. Like,
they're
Heelers.
adorable.
Australian cattle dogs, they call them. Also, they're a good dog.
Oh,
They're a good dog around children because they're
very
keep
protective.
the children in your yard.
Very protective.
Well, I like, we had a herding dog that on the horse farm, and the funny thing is that he was English Springer and Saint Bernard mix, and he was just a stray puppy that my mom found in a cornfield, and he was so full of wood ticks. We named him Tick because we had to pull so many wood ticks off of him. The kids at the pool were over, and it was the first day of Be Kind to Animals Week that my mom found this puppy. He almost died on us, and he ended up being this huge dog, and we'd be leading the mares out to the pasture with their babies, and people that have their cars parked with video cameras and photographic cameras on the side of the road. And this was a, first of the spring event, and this dog started herding the foals to stay with their mothers. And so my dad started working with commands on him, and we had him, acting like a regular herding dog. And it was like, no idea where he got it from. And then the mother cats would bring him their kittens while they went out hunting. And so he would be trying to nurse the kittens while the mama cats were out hunting for gophers and stuff. He was an interesting dog.
Multitasker.
Yeah, and he was best friends with our stallion that we got the same week, and they were the same age, and they both passed away a month within each other. So it was like, yeah, they were bonded together, those two. But he was a pretty amazing dog, but it's like, where did you pick this up from?
Instincts.
Yeah, there must have been some herding dog in there too that we didn't know about,
I have to admit though, I'm starting to realize Ruby's got like the same kind of like attitude towards things that I do. So maybe it was kind of like your attitude towards things too.
Yeah.
Because they kind
Pick
of
up on
mimic your attitude towards certain things.
Well, it's like my wolf. She knew I absolutely adored everything about her, Darren dropped out on us. we would lay on the yard and she'd wrap her paw right over top of me and then lick the side of my face, and I'd be laying there with my arm over the dog, and we'd be snuggling right in the grass. And I mean, it was just like she was constantly wanting to be cuddled and everything, and she was exactly half wolf and half husky. She was bred for the Iditarod, so she was huge, and she was just the love of my life. And when my ex killed her in front of the kids, I was just, that really devastated me. She got loose the same day one of his pet goats passed away, and he blamed her for it because he hadn't been feeding her, and it was during my divorce. So when he came home and saw the dog was eating on the goat, he went and he gunned her down. He had to shoot her a couple of times. And then it turned out that 4 more goats died within a week.
I'm gonna point
So it
something out
wasn't
real
the
quick.
dog.
Remember that part where Troy was trying to like tell us, "Hey, family friendly."
And well,
Yeah,
that's
back
okay.
to that.
Yeah. But it was like losing her was really, really hard.
Well, I'm not saying that it wasn't, but
But yeah, she did act like me a lot too.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it was just like,
if Ruby notices I'm lounging on the couch, she lounges on the couch.
we had a white German Shepherd named Lily. She was dumber than a box of rocks. This dog, just incredibly stupid, but she was the greatest dog. She was so sweet, and all she wanted to do was be on a pretty blanket on the couch and look as pretty as possible. And you'd have to brush her, and then she would just look gorgeous. You know, I was like, dog, what? I could put, all these high fashion dog accessories on her and she would have rocked it. Crazy animal.
Oh,
But not very bright.
we used to have a gigantic German Shepherd. I mean, he was huge. And he wouldn't bark at cars or people. You know, our driveway kind of runs in and out of the woods, and you can see him coming. He'd bark a few times when you first see a car.
Yeah.
But then he'd quit, and he'd go up and he'd sit on the hill and wait until they got parked and started getting out. He'd amble down the hill, and by the time they took a few steps towards the house, he would be alongside of them, and they wouldn't notice him until he was right there alongside of them.
Oh, they can be so quiet.
And all of a sudden, here's this gigantic German Shepherd walking along, and if they didn't know the dog, it'd just freak them out. It was funny as hell. Somebody came by and wasn't expecting him, because he just amble alongside him. Hey, what's happening?
Let's see. German Shepherds don't get by with that with me because I noticed them right away. That was the first breed of dog I ever had. So it's like, I'm like, oh, baby. And then all of a sudden their butts are wagging and they're my best friend.
Most animals do that for you, though.
Yeah, a lot of animals do that. I had one patient's house where they wanted to give me their long-haired German Shepherd. But I lived
Weren't they moving or something like that?
And no, the dog bonded to me that bad. She got depressed when I'd go home for the day.
Oh, that's right.
And so they turned around and they didn't give her to me because I was in an apartment at the time. There we go. Got you added.
All right.
Which one am I adding?
The one with my actual face.
Okay. There.
There you go.
It's an old account. I can't believe it took that long. I messed with the button. Oh, sorry.
There. Got it.
Yeah, and that German Shepherd hated porcupines. And, we had a female with him, and they go out and they'd hunt porcupines. But she was smart. She would flip them over and tear their belly out. She'd get a couple of quills in the side of her foot, maybe a couple in her snout. But that damn Thor, when he come back, he looked like he still had a porcupine sitting on his head. He would have him in his tongue, down his throat, all over his face. I mean,
oh no!
And of course, he was too big. You couldn't hold him down and pull him out yourself. You'd have to take him into the vet, put him under, and start yanking these quills out of his tongue, out of his mouth, all over the damn place. But yeah, he just tear right into him. He didn't care. He just wanted to kill porcupines. I think he was probably in it for the drugs too, because he'd do it 2 or 3 times a year. Yeah.
I think your dog's got an addiction problem. I think you need to get it checked out.
And well, now Darren says his devices are not connected. Huh? He's having issues. He'll pop back in.
Yeah,
I don't want to kick any part of his account from the StreamYard backstage because I don't know if he's going to be able to get back in or not. So, oh, Chell, can you go be horny somewhere else? Oh God,
I'm touching your butt.
I can't wait till I get my finances caught up and get both of the kittens spayed finally, because we were getting close and then the corona stuff went on. Oh, the computers. Okay, night, Doc. Have a good night. But anyway, I wanted to get both of them spayed, and Balam has to have her umbilical hernia fixed at the same time, so hers is going to be a lot more expensive. But no, right now.
You mean somebody's got a belly button?
Yeah, she's got a huge belly bump. Chill, you're knocking all the cords loose. Stop, cat. Get out of there.
But I want to be here.
No, I don't want you to be there. Go. No, that wasn't meant to get you going more. Listen, romper, stomper, bomper, boo. Go romper, stomper somewhere else. Okay, that cord's from my phone. No, not in front of my chair. Oh, she's so pathetic. No sexual harassment, kitten. Oh.
No means no. That's horrible. Anyways.
Oh my God.
How far is too far when you're telling a cat that you can't help the problem that you're having?
Yeah, exactly. Karma says she loves the colors, by the way.
Oh, thank you, my love.
Oh my God. That poor cat. I feel so bad. And her sister will probably be in heat within a week or so. So it's like, yay. Yeah. What's really funny is when Michael and Morgan were here, my son and his girlfriend, and Balam was in heat, and we didn't know it till Michael got here, and he's laying on the floor and they're playing board games, and the cat is harassing my son in front of his girlfriend. So now we joke about his fuzzy little girlfriend.
I miss Morgan.
She's awesome. My son's girlfriend is great.
When are they getting married?
I don't.
They gotta get married soon.
He's going back to school this fall. I want him to get his commercial pilots first. I do.
I want a wedding.
I know I do too, but I want them to make sure they got their finances in order as much as possible. I know it's never.
Party pooper.
No, because I want to sing at the wedding, and I someday look forward to grandkids, but not yet.
I think Mom could donate like one of them. One of hers. Just be like, here, take Junior for a week. Or take Matthew for a week. No. There's other words that I was going to add in there, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh, I'm going to lose rings here. They're going to fall off the table on me.
I'm running out of blue.
Am I blue?
My corners are uneven, but I don't care.
Well, I'm going to wander off here.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll probably keep going. We're tired to go. And
that's not a push.
That's not a push. You're wearing out a little
Actually,
bit.
no. I'm like, all night. So
Okay.
I'm going to just go until you want to die.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll with your man for a while.
Okay, well, you have a good night, Mudbrooker. Thanks for popping in.
Night. Nice
Yeah,
meeting you.
I'll send that book and pencil sharpener out sometime next week.
Okay, cool. I love it. I'm glad you found one of those pencil sharpeners. I've been just dying for one. I mean, it's like that's great. Thank you so much.
I tried it out. It works real good. You know,
Good.
it cuts real clean. It doesn't shred the ends of the wood.
Good.
Do I get
That's what I
something
wanted.
too? I'm a needy person. I'm sorry. I like.
Well, you know, if I go outside, I could probably find you a few kittens wandering around, box them up, and send them to you.
Oh yeah, totally one of the. I want one of those running around my farm right now.
No. I think she's got enough kittens right
I
now.
have enough cats in my house. Oh.
Okay, well, you have a good night, and we'll talk to you later on.
Yeah, later.
All right, bye. Okay, so I can all right. Okay, there. I just got him boosted out, so it's just us two. Oh my god.
We're alone.
They left the mousies alone to play.
Ooh. Oh, as I drop my paintbrush.
Well, at least I got some progress on this scale. I didn't have to start over a second time.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, or third time it would be.
Fourth, fifth.
Yeah, some days it feels like that. So that's actually turning out pretty nice.
That's why I like
liking
painting.
that.
So if you screw up, you just paint over it.
Yeah, you can't do that with scale mail, but
No, you can't do that. You could try. I don't think that'd be a good idea. Wow, Kat, you are so pretty, but you are so in the mood.
oh yeah, she's terrible. She tries to assault your feet. She tries.
She's been doing it to the pillow over here, and I just let her do it because I'm like, I'm not messing with you. Don't touch my notebooks, you piece of butt.
That's the same thing with me, Julie. Is I have barely once in a blue moon I'll watch Zachary Michael to see if there's anything new with Amber and Chantel. Shannon, I just kind of completely didn't even bother. Although I watched Rev the other day, and I still.
Did you enjoy getting that attack here?
He isn't wearing that cowboy hat right. That is the most awful cowboy hat I've seen. But you know, I'm a snob. But yeah, and I just I raged at G-Man too. So I kind of one of Shani's friends, the one that she called the N-word several times, her friend. What'd you do?
She knocked on my pen.
Oh, but yeah, it's just like I'm just slowly cutting with all of that. It just doesn't bring me any sort of happiness or anything. It's like, yeah, whatever. I keep up with Irate Alex because he sometimes gets into the real dark corners of the internet and talks about them, So Alex is pretty good.
Okay. What time is it?
9:47.
Okay, I promised Jesse I'd be home before midnight.
Okay.
And I kind of want to go snuggle with him.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be mean or
No,
anything.
did you want to take those colors with you? So you...
No. I'm done with the colors.
Okay.
That's why I was trying to get to that point. Like, I'm done with the colors. I can go and take from my colors. And then I'll show you, like, the end product.
Okay.
Eventually. Whenever I've got, like, 30 seconds to finish it.
Okay, cool.
But,
yeah, so I'll just keep going and
that's up to you. I'm not trying to tell you that you should keep going. I mean, you probably still have a few viewers.
No, just the one.
Which one?
Well, two. I have Karma and Julie. Everybody else went to bed.
I understand. Why? Your cats are really just getting into stuff.
Oh my gosh. What are they into now?
Whatever the heck is over by your husband's chair.
Well, just a second. I'm going to shut her camera off and get her out of StreamYard there. So you can see the bass and the treble clef. I really like that.
I think it looks pretty dope.
That's cool.
Oh,
they're unplugging hubby's equipment. Wonderful.
that ending well. Not.
Oh, there's fight. Oh, sorry, Mandy.
Go.
Get out of the cords, cat. What the heck? She unplugged the entire hub. No. That's not for self-stimulation. Oh my God. He's gonna be just perturbed because that unplugs his mouse and everything. And his keyboard and no, stop, okay? Stay out of the cords. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna figure out how to do this. Okay, got you leaving StreamYard. You're out.
I'm out.
Yep, you're out.
Yay.
Okay. Shut the tablet off. There we go. So I'm gonna keep going now that I averted disaster with hubby's computer. Let's see. Things have been okay for us. Government paying Hub's wages to his boss. Yeah, I haven't gotten my COVID supplement thing. Never got it. Filed my taxes and everything, but just never ever got it. Let's see. Oh, we still gotta unload rock.
What?
Still gotta unload
Oh, I'm
rock.
almost done.
Oh, okay.
I was moving it while I was out there. I moved like 5 of them. I've got 5 more left.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
I can put them where I'm putting them is they're on the side of your house.
Yeah.
Within the fence, underneath like that ridge
Yes.
over there.
Yes.
So that's what I've been doing. I'm gonna let that charge for a few more minutes, and I'm gonna go get the rest of the rock out, and then
Okay.
I will come back in, grab the rest of my stuff, and then I will call it a night. So,
Okay. All right. That's perfect. Oh, thank you very much. Next time I'm just going to pick up a whole bunch of the stray big rocks you have up there. And
well, I only grabbed 10 because I'm like, she can't go through 10. And some of them are kind of small, some of them are pretty big. One
see,
kind
I'm
of
not
looks like
looking for painting rocks. I'm looking for ones to raise my flower beds
oh,
out there.
I don't know.
Yeah. So
I've got some
any,
small ones, and I've got one that kind of looks like a dragon's head. That's why I
Yeah.
kind of picked it. I was like,
so
oh.
if they're painting rocks, though, they will get used.
But
You
if you want regular ones, I will go and grab you regular ones.
Yeah. Well, I can come up there next time too. Next week we're up at the cabin. The week after that, I don't know what's happening. But.
Okay. Oh, you keep going.
Yeah.
I'll be
Okay.
right back in.
All right, I'm gonna keep futzing with this thing. I don't know where I am. So right there. That's the hard part, is just trying to keep this pattern going. There we go. I shouldn't be yawning on camera. Here I go. Oh, not the best angle. I could probably loop the iPad over here. But that echo was driving me crazy, and I don't know how to fix that. Okay, one cat's there. All right, nobody's in hubby's cords. Wraith, were you trying to pull a computer apart? It's like children. I have 3 fuzzy children, and they get into everything. It's utter chaos in this house, I swear. Okay, so I'm flipping it. All right, there it is. The thing is when you're doing this is that the scale you just did is going to have 2 rings attached. I have to make sure that I skip over one that has 4 rings attached and get a ring done on the correct scale. And sometimes I'll miss the pattern. Oh, just a second. Wraith is trying to sharpen his claws on the upholstered chair. Will you stop? Pain in buttocks? This is not for you. This is not your chair. Now leave it alone. Okay. Oh, good. Yeah. And you did, you rinsed out the brushes really good? Okay, wonderful. Thank you. That's your eraser, I believe.
Yep.
Your pen.
Yep.
Your pencil.
Yep.
Like I said, if you want to take any of the colors home, you can.
No.
It's not like I won't get them back.
Oh god. Like you said, I'm done with those sets. Now I'm gonna go off of what mine is.
Oh yeah, is that the gray tablet I gave you?
Yep.
Yeah, let's see here.
You just started like the very, very beginning.
I'm looking for something specific here. But oops. I guess I would have to go from the very beginning. Yeah, you're getting that work down really well.
Well,
that skull turned out great. I love him.
You want him?
Yeah, I do.
You can have him.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God. Yes. You know I'm the mother of dragons. I have to have dragons, and you have to sign it.
I will sign it. But there's one that I was going to show you in here. But I think I
Is
passed
he
it.
pastel then, or what is he?
Colored pencil.
Oh, cool. Good.
That one was mom's. It kind of creeped me out. But that one, and like there was another one on here. Like that.
That one is really pretty. Your flowers are really good.
Yeah. So
yeah, so here's Mandy's flower too.
I don't
So, yeah.
suggest showing the other one.
Face painting is really, I think, popped up your skill like crazy, and definitely both of us for our speed. We just have to, we have to learn to work really fast. Otherwise, the line gets too long and parents get cranky. Not the kids, the parents. Parents get cranky.
Parents get cranky really fast.
Oh, yeah.
Never understood that. So you have my initials. I've always signed my stuff with my initials. And
Okay.
I put my full name.
All right. And you should put the date on there too, so that.
Oh, I don't remember when I drew this.
Oh, okay.
Oh God, no. I just remember we were ice fishing, and me and Thomas, we had a dare, and it was take an object and trace around it, and then you have to put something either on top of it or within it or whatever. And I took a DVD.
Oh, neat.
And so I've got like that egg shape underneath the dragon.
I really like that. That is really neat. I'm going to get it laminated so the colors really bounce out when it's laminated, and then put it up in my new art room. Thank you very much. I like him. He is really cool.
No problem. I like him too. He's one of my favorites.
And I'm the mother of dragons, so I
Yes,
have to have another dragon in my midst.
Well, and then this one was the original of my tattoo. Ooh, I'm ripping. Don't rip. Let go.
Now we have all the cats in here, nobody in the airlock, right? That's our
No.
entryway, is the
No.
airlock.
But this one was the original of my tattoo.
Oh, I like
And
that.
eventually there will be a flower garden around my
Oh,
tattoo.
neat. So yeah, there's her tattoo design.
Don't look at the wording on my tattoo anymore.
I'm gonna, why? What's wrong with that?
Yeah, it's blurred.
Oh, okay.
After a while, smaller words don't actually, get noticed anymore.
Yeah.
I gotta go get touch-ups done. I gotta get a lot of touch-ups. I have to spend a lot of time in a tattoo chair. Anywho.
Yeah, well, my first one, I'm gonna go with Laura, and I'm actually gonna have one of Laura's tattoos put on me. She's got one that her girlfriend designed of a crescent moon, and it has the Halloween kitty in it, the pumpkins in the
Oh, I love
background.
that.
And so I'm going to have that one, and then one of them that Michael's gets, I'm also going to have on me. So I'll have one tattoo from each of my children.
Mom keeps saying that she's gonna get the turtle on her, and I'm like, well, whenever you decide to do that, I'm totally down, and I can find you a decent artist. And because Crystal's artist, I think I told you about Crystal's tattoo. So Crystal, my friend Crystal,
Yeah.
and Karma knows who I'm talking about. She has her, like, from her wrist up to the mid part of her elbow,
Yeah.
covered in like red, but it has all of the Star Wars characters.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it was a lot of detail, a lot of work.
And a lot of money.
Oh, her ex paid for that, I think. If I remember
Wow.
correctly. But he was kind of a
Yeah. Eventually, I'm gonna have. Also, I want to get the 2 eagle feathers down the right side of my shoulder and back, with the kids' names underneath each eagle feather.
Can you unplug me?
But that one's gonna be another pricey bugger, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, they're always crazy.
Okay, we got you
I'm
untangled.
untangled.
There
I'm
you go.
untangled.
All right.
I made it.
Yay! We made it. We got a decent string done, and I'm still gonna go for a little bit, see if anyone else pops in. And now I have more light.
Yay! And I mean, like, now you could actually move over here and
Oh, that's
have
okay.
a different camera on if you want.
No, because I'd have to reset that back.
Well, no,
up
I
and
mean,
stuff.
like, you can attach it, can't you?
No,
Oh, I'm sorry.
no, it's made for the top of the monitor, actually.
Oh.
All right, yeah, I'm still gonna be here for a bit, Jolie, but Mandy's going home.
Yeah, you'll see me in a sec. I'll
But
pop up on screen one time and then head out.
But yeah, next time I know too, though, that this thing with the dual camera works. It's just I still have to figure out how to mute the iPad.
Duct tape.
I'm not duct taping my iPad.
I've been duct taping everything. Me and Jesse are just like, oh, duct tape it.
No, not that. That cost me way too much money to duct tape. I'll tell you. No, no. Because that goes into a military grade case with a built-in keyboard and everything. Yeah, I don't want to wreck my case or my iPad. I can't afford another one.
All right. Well, do you want to show me on camera real quick?
Oh yes.
Hello.
So there we are. Whoops. There we are.
Hello. I'm Amanda Hoffman. Oh, never mind. I am Ash DeWinter, and it was great painting with everybody and hanging out with everybody. And I hope to do this again, but at my own place and with my own stuff.
And we know how now. You just
Yes, and I know how now.
how now.
How now?
Okay, I'll move the camera in a minute. I gotta give her a hug.
All right.
Love you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
Thank you
had
for
fun.
popping out.
Thank you so much for
You're
having
welcome.
fun with me.
And you gotta have a break.
Yeah, I needed one. I've been working my butt off. And
Okay, romper, stomper, bomber, boo.
come on,
Move, kitty.
out of the way.
Move, Chell. No, not that way. Don't move like that. Okay, there's no cats out here.
Too much there. All right, I'll see you later.
All right, I'll lock
find
the door
a
later.
home.
Okay, all right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Love you. Bye. Oh my God, Cat, you're so helpless. Holy cow. Yeah, so I'm going to keep going a little while yet until I run out of steam. But I feel like my eyeballs are already starting to cross, but I want to get this one row done. And if nobody else pops in to join, then, you know, and they don't. But yeah, it's so weird. I remember when she was a baby. It's just so weird. And she is one of my kids, and, you know, it's just like her mom and I are super duper close. we go. She's been a huge part of our life, and she face paints every event with us. And oh, that's a 4. Okay, that's a 2. So this one's a 3. Okay. But at least now that I know how to get this setup working, then I can do the color work on Lord Bear and stuff on the iPad and just use that camera. And then I don't need this big microphone here, and I can just use the webcam and then mute the webcam and use the iPad instead. So I think that's what's going to happen in my future streams, so I can actually use StreamYards and not do regular YouTube Hangouts where I have to just answer text and nothing else, you know. So for first attempt, this wasn't too bad. I just hope I can get this to stay with this attempt for this mask here to get this to stay right. It is coming out pretty good. I just really, really wonder if I overstressed the scales on the last one. Other thing I'm thinking, this side doesn't have any gaps in it. This actually, well, except I had a goof up right here too. But I have to take these side scales out and then do the strengthening. You do an extra ring on each side to get some more strength in it. And then I should be able to use this for the face mask, this section of the bodice, and just toss the, you know, just have the other one as a failed sample. The one side's got the hole in it and the other side doesn't. And that would fit over my face pretty nicely. So you have to have a center piece coming up over the nose and up to the forehead. And so I'd probably make a twisted metal crown to go on. And then you would do the same thing with the side pieces, have them coming up as well near the ears. And then you would have something to either, if I have chains coming down from the crown, I could clip this to those chains on both sides. And so I think I'm going to try to design a black and silver crown to go with this. But I thought starting over would be a lot easier because I had so many screw ups on this one. But you live and you learn. So that's where I think that's going to go. And this time I was actually smart and I put the pop can tab right to mark where I had started. So it's actually laying nicely. And it doesn't have the weird side pieces that the other one did. It is laying. That'd be a pretty hand flower too, actually. And a slave bracelet. That'd be gorgeous. Might make another one at some point, but these polycarbonate scales though are a lot more touchy than I thought they would be. Okay. So that was my jaw that popped. I apologize. Okay, so there was a 2. There's the 3. So this one's got, I don't think you guys can see it, but I have 3 rings on this scale, which means that my next scale is going to have 2 hooked up to it, which will turn this scale into having 4 rings into it. Oh dear. I am so sorry about the cat, you guys. Oh my God. So this new ring, this new scale with only 2 rings is going to attach to my last row scale that only has 2 rings on it, which will turn it into 3 rings. And then I'll go to the next one and add the next scale. And then this one that has 3 rings will have 4. And that's how you just keep going. And your start of the piece is always going to be 1, 2, and 3. So it's always going to lay like that. So you have 1 ring here, 1 ring here. Then you're doing here, here, and then here. And then you just keep going like that. And so the scales all overlap each other. And getting started, you saw how much stumbling I did getting this going. It's not easy. My husband does not like to do scale mail very much. He'd done some attempts of it, and he went back to doing Byzantine ring mail instead. And I decided, no, I want a scale mail piece. It's like, go ahead. Here's the scales. Here's the rings. Have fun. And I have some scales that are small enough size. I'm going to drive myself crazy because I want to make them be a scale shirt for an Elwyn Wild doll, which is a 16-inch all-jointed fashion doll. So that's going to be a really small size, just super small. I think I'm going to add the YouTube music in the background. I'm just going to keep going here. I lost my iTunes. I have the lamp in the way, so I can't quite see. Oh, where is it? I'll just go to VLC Media Player. Load up my Minecraft list. Oops. That's a little loud. Turn that down just a little bit. No, I didn't want to recontinue. There. All right. Now, where's my StreamYard? There it is. All the music on this playlist is from YouTube's audio library. And I'll put the music in the description after all said and done tonight. I feel like I'm listening to a Disney song here. I have to go through my art room computer and download more music to that, and I have a separate playlist on that computer versus this one, and on the art room computer is a shorter playlist. So I need to fix that issue. Sure, there's other people streaming tonight, and that's why I'm not. I'm all alone. I'll at least finish this row. So tomorrow I have to do some more weeding before work. And make sanitizing cleaning wipes for my patient's house. Which means I use rags in a box as the basis of cleaning wipes. So I have to split them all in half, which you find the grain, they just tear apart really easy for that. And they make really good cleaning wipes. There we go. Next. I like that idea though, white scales. I wonder if Ringlord has white scales. I gotta look now. Darren's idea is wonderful. Scale mail supplies. Because you wouldn't want it to be, I mean, you could do shiny aluminum. Yeah. Mirrored aluminum might be about it. Because sterling silver is either in small or tiny, and that's like just way too pricey. I just took a look. Oh, Kat, you're not in. No, you're sharpening your claws on the turbo scratcher now, so okay. I was hoping she wouldn't be back in chords on hubby's computer again. Okay. There we go. Cat's trying to compete with Grieg. Hall of the Mountain King. I just wish that that somebody would do a free version of Wedding at Trollhagen, because that was our wedding music. I really like that one. That's a little loud. There we go. Just have the music playing for some time. Four. There's a 2. Oh, scale fell down behind the other ones. There's where it went. Okay. Hubby uses 2 bent nose pliers like this one when he does. Get back in the camera here. There. When he does his chainmail, and I prefer to use one straight nose and the bent nose together, and that seems to work the best for me. It takes a while to figure out what tools you're going to be the most comfortable with. Okay, well, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it. And since nobody is watching as it is, did have a good night tonight, and I'm very happy that we did have a decent audience. And I thank everybody for showing up that did come by to see what we were doing. And I hope you had a good time. I will talk to you later. Blessed be everybody. Have a fantastic night.